Will gave me, but I added the song to it. Welcome back, everybody, to the next episode of the Most Notorious Podcast with myself, Foreign Raider Jeff, Raider Will from the Silver and Black Podcast, and our guy at the end, Leo Cheeto Linus. What's up, gentlemen? How you doing today?
What up, man? What up? What up?
Salute, salute, salute. What's going on, baby?
Not much. Was that a better intro?
I've got no strings to hold me down. I'm still in Disney mode, dog. You know,
Cheetolandia, bro. Hey, that looks such a good time, bro. I'm so happy you got it out there and enjoyed some Disneyland action. How was it, Cheeto? I'd be like, how's the weather out there? I'd be like, I want to ask Jeff because fuck, bro, that looks kind of rough on the East Coast.
It was nice.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was like 80 degrees midday, so the sun came out a little bit, but it was cool. It was cool. It was cool. I wish. See, I got to meet Darth Vader, and
You mean a guy in a costume that looks like
but he does it in character though. They have this whole thing where he talks to you that way. And being the nerd that I am, I went along with it because I had on my Anakin Skywalker shirt. So I went along with it, and it was fucking awesome. But the dude only took pictures; they didn't do the video. Like, god damn it, yeah. Mm-hmm. But anyway, it was a lot of fun.
You're excited to see a guy in costume. Just go to a Raiders game. You'll see plenty of guys like that.
Yeah, but I'm a fan of this guy, not them. So there's a difference.
Well, you're a fan of the character, right, Cheeto? You're a fan of the character, not the guy, because who knows who that guy is.
I'm a fan of the character. I'm a fan of the movies. I am a fan of the series. That's how I learned to speak English. Was Star Wars was one of the first movies I ever saw like that. Yeah.
Thank God it wasn't.
Man.
Thank God it wasn't the Phantom Menace, because then you learn how to speak like Jar Jar Binks. We'd be fucked.
Yeah, no, this makes me think it's the best idea that I learned from from a look and Han. Yes, Misa no wasn't liking that.
Last time I went to Disneyland, they still had 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. That ride doesn't even exist anymore in either.
I heard last time you went to Disney, you actually kicked it with Walt.
Yo. Hey, Cheeto, do they still got that ride that's like a roller coaster ride? Almost, it goes inside the dome. It freaking like it's all dark. I forgot what
You
it's
mean the
called.
Matterhorn? The Matterhorn or
No,
Space Mountain?
Space
They got rid
Mountain.
of Space Mountain?
No, they have Space Mountain still. It
I
was
was gonna
closed
say.
though. We didn't get to go on it, but
Okay.
the Matterhorn's still there. Yeah.
Dawn and I went down to Disney on a honeymoon in '91, and there was like hardly
Okay. Yeah.
anybody in the park.
91.
Disney World. We rode
Oh.
Space Mountain. We did it like 36
Oh,
times.
Disney World.
Disney World. 36 times we rode that ride. We'd get off and get right back on.
Yeah.
Because there was no line. There was nobody there. Place was dead. We just got hit with that Hurricane Bob, so like nobody was there. So it was very beautiful.
Dude, 91. 91 I had just graduated middle school. I remember because our tassel said 91. Yeah, 91.
Hey.
Yeah.
Let's check in with the chat. Let's see who's here, and then we'll get rolling tonight. So we got Sacktown Mike's in the house.
What up, Mike?
Big luck. No, Leo was on time. Leo was on time.
Yeah.
Jarrett is in the house.
I had to get my wardrobe ready. I got to make sure.
Rorschach's here. Yeah. Daniel Berry. Cool Kev's in the house. Ao's here. My guy.
Ayo.
Raiders.
Who else is here? Who else? I don't mean to be a downer, but I don't like the song. Not really my forte.
Well, Jeff, we gave Jeff creative control and fitting Jeff's image. I think the song's very suiting. Yeah.
Let's see. Who else did I miss? Did I miss anybody else?
It's kind of like why the connection one is more like a hip hop-ish thing because it's different with me, Nate, Jay, and you. Yeah. Yeah.
Bueno's here. Or it's his refrigerator. I don't know. Could be Bueno. But so those that are not aware, I do have a poll up on my channel right now. I'll read it off to you guys if you two haven't seen it. So what is the rumor you're most tired of? In this
did you hear the latest?
Which one?
There's two. The Maxx Crosby is no longer going to play football. He's going to play European football because he bought into a team. So that means he's getting ready to go over there and go play.
God, bro.
And then the one today was he had this influencer who's into mental health and weightlifting. So now Max is gonna, leave the Raiders and go do that for a little bit as well. So just putting it out there. Don't shoot the messenger.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Well, here's the questions on my poll. So what is the rumor you are most tired of? First one is Max wants out and we will trade. We're going to trade the number 1 pick. Mendoza is the savior for the Raiders, and we always mess up the draft picks. So there's your 4 options.
Well, number 4 is not really too far.
No.
He could probably,
Max is the leader at 75%.
Well, I'm pretty sure everyone's tired of Max. Yeah.
What's up, 805? See you there. Alex, what's up? Raquel.
What up, Bob? What up, Bob? What's up? What's going on, Raquel? I need to get that show again.
Manuel's here. What's up, my day?
Oh, Raider Shopping Max. Yeah, that's another one. Raider Shopping Max.
What's up, Dave? We drafted Mendoza number 1. Hate that damn rumor. Me too.
That's not a rumor, though. I mean, I guess if that one is he's going number 1, period. Whether it's us or somebody else, that's just the conversation we're trying to have, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's where it gets twisted when it comes to me and you, Jeff, right? Thinking that he shouldn't go number 1. It's not that he shouldn't go number 1. We know he's going to go number 1. Me and you just don't want it necessarily to have to just be us. There could be other options. Yeah.
Yep.
I like that one, Manuel.
Max is going to leave us to become part of SpaceX and fight.
It says Will is
now in on Mendoza at number 1. Just don't know.
Answer that. Like what I just said. It's not that you're against him being number 1, right?
Yeah.
Do you think he's going number 1 regardless of the team that's picking him? Is he going to get picked number 1?
Regardless of who the team is?
Yeah, regardless of who the team is he getting picked number 1?
Whoever's moving up to number 1, absolutely, Cheeto. I'd be like, it doesn't make any other sense.
So he's going number 1, right?
He's going number 1. I'll be like, right
now. I think it depends on who the team. In all honesty, I think it really depends on who the team that would hold the number one. If it wasn't us or the Jets, it's going to be a different player at number one. So,
I
Yeah.
love you. I love that, Jeff. But I'll be like, if right now, if anybody's making a move up to number one to trade with us, it's for Mendoza.
Yeah.
Period. I'll be like, if
yeah, but
anybody's
there's other
making a move
teams
for
that
us,
if they
it's for
had the number
Mendoza.
one, like you think Tennessee would take him if they had the number one pick?
But why would
Well,
Tennessee move up to number one?
We shouldn't even be taking him at number one. Sorry.
Oh, that's not the debate. But my thing, that's the problem. It's not that we're saying he's not going to go number one. It's that we're open to options, right? If somebody was willing to trade it.
Yeah.
The fact that he's going number one, I think, is like going to happen, whether it's us or somebody.
I heard Max was
Hey,
going
Lorenzo, let's get him to come to Bakersfield before he leaves us. Shout out to Lorenzo. Hey, make sure you get your summer kickoff tickets. You know, they're doing it a little different this year. There's personal canopy spaces available this year. So they are limited. So make sure you hit up Raider Crusaders on our boy Lorenzo. And because you would definitely see me, myself, 805, Severe. We'll all be out there again. Yeah.
805 is the rumor, Leo. That's how I'm treating it. Don't tell me how to rumor.
My bad, 805.
Thank you, Mike. Don't forget to hit that subscribe on all 3 channels if you haven't already.
I know,
So
right?
we got
Oh, dude,
Leo's
trust me,
Silver and
Big
Black podcast, and Leo's is Cheeto Linus. So make sure you get over to each channel.
Bro, trust me, Big. Like, I've been working on a How Do Rumors Get Started t-shirt.
Well, dude, that was funny. I had him all pissed off last night. Well, not really. Wasted in his chat.
Wow.
Because I threw out there,
Wasted.
should we really
Which
take
one's
him? And just
wasted?
to get his take on certain things. And
Which
man,
one's
the
wasted
chat-
again?
the chat
Wasted
was
goes on with
closed out,
Grant.
man.
Oh, okay.
Chat was on me big
Okay.
time. I was like, God damn.
Well, I think it's because everybody's so enclosed, man. I mean, like,
right.
yeah, I get it. The quarterback is the primary position that everybody wants. And
Okay.
honestly, I can see what they're saying. Hey, when is another opportunity that we're going to be able to get a quarterback? I'd be like, and that's where people, and I get what they're saying. I get where they're coming from. And
That
I
is 100% like a legit reason. Like, yeah, it makes sense.
When is
Logical.
when is the other opportunity? Because we keep saying, hey, the draft is going to get better next year. That's what they said last year for the quarterback draft this year. And
I didn't say that last year.
Well, I'd be like, that's what a lot of people were saying for this year's draft. And we keep saying, hey, next year that quarterback draft is going to be better, but we don't know.
I think a
That's
lot of
the thing.
parrots say that because they hear it on ESPN and then they repeat
absolutely.
it without even realizing and looking at who the class is going to be next year. All right.
Well, and so I'll ask you this, Cheeto. Do you believe next year's quarterback class is going to be better?
It can be, but like I said earlier on our shows, a lot of it has to do one injury. Because look at what happened this year with Drew Waller. He got hurt, stock completely dropped, right? The way they had it. Drew Waller was one of the top ones.
Drew Waller, yeah.
Nussmeier, look at Nussmeier. Nussmeier was supposed to be one of the best ones coming into this year's draft. And right now, you're like, fuck, this dude might just participate in the combine just to get his stock up, like he did in the Senior Bowl. It can be, but it's like you don't know who's coming out. You don't know if it's Arch. You don't know if Moore is going to come out, even though he's staying one more year, right? Like you really don't know until it comes that time. Yeah. So it's a risk. It is a risk. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So and I get that when they say, "Hey, man, like when are we going to get another opportunity?" And I can't hate on them for having that thought because like Cheeto, like you said, and I just said, when is the next time? We don't know.
Right.
In all honesty, the only reason I'm really pushing to trade out of the number one is because of how many more picks we can get out of it based on how many needs the team has. We won't have as many needs next year. So if we did for some reason finish with the number one for next year, we use the number one pick. We don't trade out of it. This year, I think we needed to trade out of it.
I think one thing that I did notice a lot was people just saying the we need. Of course we need. We're drafting number one for a fucking reason, right? We have a lot of needs. If we didn't have a lot of needs, then we wouldn't have the number one fucking pick, right? Mm-hmm. Now, I think the notion where a lot of us goes, oh, we're not ready to have a quarterback. I get it, but what team picking number one is? You're picking number one for a fucking reason, right? You suck. But to Jeff's point, it just goes to how you're gonna go about building it, right? Do you go and get the guy because he's there and you keep building each year, or do you stack up on draft picks?
Yeah.
Right? And you use this draft to get multiple people, or even say the Maxx. That's why, like, as much as I fuck with Jeff about Maxx, logically it makes sense. You trade him, you get capital, you use that wisely to develop your team because you have multiple needs, right? Like, I get we need O-line, we need a quarterback, we need everything. We need everything. There's a reason we're picking number one, we need, and the whole time we're all talking offense, we completely forget about the defense.
Yep.
Like, we need
100%.
linebackers, bro, right?
We need corners.
We need corners. Like, are we really going into next season hoping that we re-sign Eric Stokes and that our rookie is developing even more? And that's only 2, right? Like, who else?
100%.
Right?
I mean, like, and then you'd look at Palumao, and I mean, like, look at our safeties. Is Jeremy Chin really the long-term solution there? I mean, like, there's a lot of like questions that we have.
And the Oos Palumao was playing out of position last year.
Yeah.
Right. Like, to me, I think that's the thing is how is the new DC, how is he going to use these new players? How's his scheme going to differ? Because a lot of it right now we're blaming it on Pete and that cover 3 system, right? That Pete and that cover 3, right? How did that work? How was that bad? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Jeff wants to trade everything, and Jack wants APJ to play center and center only, and the only player that ever played for the Raiders was Jim Otto. So Jack, right. I got you.
You're right.
Well, and if anybody hasn't noticed yet, underneath my name, Gut Snow, I do and will ship to you. So if you need some snow, let me know. I got about 3 feet of it on my property right now. We got another, think anywhere from 4 to 5 inches coming overnight tonight into tomorrow. Yeah. And then we got another decent sized storm coming again this weekend. So anybody needs snow, I'll ship it to you.
Sir, I would like some snow. Can you send some over, please?
Shoot.
I had a busy weekend last weekend, so I didn't get a chance to go up to the mountains. And they started melting already because we're in SoCal. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, before we get into the Maxx talk, the Mendoza and all that, I want to bring this up. So we're going to talk a little bit of the Underwear Olympics because it's this weekend.
Jeff, what is the Underwear Olympics?
It is the Scouting Combine, the 2026 Scouting Combine.
Right.
So let's get rid of this part.
Right, so Anthony, make sure there ain't no yellow snow.
Yeah. These are just basically the by position group. The days that if you're gonna watch it, these are the days, like that's when they're gonna do their stuff. So DBs, defensive line linebackers and kickers are on the 26th. That's when they're doing their on the field stuff. Their 40s, their actual run drills and all that other shit. On the 27th, which is Friday, is the defensive backs and the tight ends. That's their on-field workout day, so that'll be Friday day.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday is the big one. Like the skill positions, basically. So it's going to be your QBs, your running backs, and your wide receivers on Saturday. I will probably be live during that, like I was last year. But the one I'm really want to pay attention to again this year, just like last year, is this one.
Yep.
Which one?
Offensive line.
That's Sunday. So that's going to be the offensive line one.
And you want to pay attention to that one? Why?
Because I want to see what some of these guys, like I want to see this kid from Iowa. I want to see a few others. I want to see what Slaughter does. I want to see what some of these other picks, because as of right now, I don't know if anybody else has heard this yet. There was the rumor out there about Linderbaum. Supposedly Baltimore offered him
the bag.
Pretty good contract.
And I wouldn't even call it a fucking rumor because it's logical. Of course they're going to offer him a bag. He's the best center. Yeah.
But they went, from the rumors, is they went above and beyond what his market value is. So they're basically outpricing him from anybody else that wants to go and get him unless you really, really overpay. So it's going to be a bidding war for him.
But isn't that what was said was going to happen from the get-go anyway with him?
Oh, yeah. We had talked about that, but I didn't think Baltimore was going to have the cap space to do it for this year. they might be in the works of reworking someone's contract that we don't know about. So they may have just been prepared.
The way
for
the
that.
Chiefs
So we'll know
reworked
in another-
Mahomes' contract so they can have more cap space.
Yeah. So we'll know a little bit more coming up. So basically, what Raider fans should watch for. So on the QBs, you want to watch mechanics and arm talent. Because don't forget, yes, I know it's Mendoza, but there's other quarterbacks in this draft. You still want to watch for them too. Just because we should grab 2 quarterbacks regardless.
I think the only one that might throw is Simpson, from what I saw. I think the other ones are doing it just for their pro day, right? Yeah.
Is Diego
I'm not
Pavia not
sure.
throwing at the combine?
Oh, Diego's gonna do everything in his fucking power, bro.
So, and you know what?
But he might not though, because
Go ahead,
it can
Cheeto.
hurt you. It can hurt you.
But let me
Yeah.
ask you this, Cheeto. So when you're in his situation, because his situation is total opposite, right? He's a kid that's being looked at as a partier, or a kid that's a bad apple, probably, things like that, right? Total opposite of Mendoza. But Jeff just hit something on the head. We have to look for a quarterback, maybe in the later rounds as well. We can't just go and say, hey, Mendoza's the only answer. Maybe we load up in later parts of the draft. Do we take a shot on a Diego Pavia?
You mean if we pick Mendoza, we pick another one?
Later on in the draft, in 7th?
That would be
Or
I
do
think
you
that would be
think that's
dumb
too
if we
much?
did that. That would be dumb if we did that.
Or
Because we're basing out on the fact that this kid is our number 1 overall pick. That's our future. So why are we going to pick another one later on in the draft, even if it is 6th or 7th round?
What's up, Anthony? We should still be picking a quarterback.
No, I'm not saying no, but I'm saying if we pick Mendoza, why are we going to get another one later on?
You got to think about it. Gino more than likely is probably going to get cut, and if we don't bring in another quarterback like the rumor, Kirk Cousins, whoever, then that means we're going to go into the season with just AOC and Mendoza, which means AOC is going to start. Now we don't have a third quarterback,
right? They can go out and sign a
quarterback situation.
There's veterans out there, but
now we have no viable backup immediately.
Yeah, but I get that. But how does drafting a late round pick fix that problem? It doesn't, right?
Well, it doesn't, but you still don't know. You grab somebody late. You grab, say, Newsmeyer late in the draft if he's still.
No, I understand it. But you just don't. Not if you take Mendoza number 1.
So I'll tell you like this, Cheeto. I see what you're saying, but I would do this. If you grab a veteran QB, if you bring in a Kirk Cousins.
Remember, and this is why I hate doing the whole draft thing, because free agency comes first.
Yeah.
So by the time April comes, they could have signed another fucking, say, Jameis Winston or whoever, one of the fucking dudes that's out there, right? They could sign one of those dudes. Agreed. And then at that point, you're like, well, okay, they're bringing in this guy to be the veteran guy while they draft Mendoza, and he sits a year.
So this is what the question I was just about to ask you, Cheeto. Kirk Cousins just became a free agent. If you look at it, do you take a shot on Kirk Cousins and sit Mendoza and say, hey,
I think the funny thing with the Cousins talk is we always talk about the money. Oh, we need this, we need that, right? Cousins ain't cheap, y'all. I don't know if y'all understand how many times Cousins has gotten paid.
Oh no, he's expensive.
Cousins is not cheap.
So it could be one of the most. Well, the average price right now, basically for a veteran, it's going to be about the 30 mil mark.
Exactly,
and that's the going rate. It's
and
not
that's
like we're overpaying for him,
right? Yeah. So why would you invest that much?
It's going to in
someone like that
than fucking Gino, that's for sure.
Right? No, but why would you invest that much of your salary cap when you just said earlier, Jeff, in the beginning, we have so many needs? Why are you going to invest that in a veteran quarterback who's only going to be here for a year before we let Mendoza take over?
That's why I'm fine with sticking with Gino for another year. I don't see why not.
Or even O'Connell. Even O'Connell gets a year.
You put Gino, now there's 18 mil dead cap on you. Then you go, you're paying one quarterback that's not here anymore to pay another quarterback that's going to come in for 1 year, possibly. Maybe you sign him for 2 years. Yeah. What's the sense in it? Why we wasting cap when we need all the money we can get to bring guys in?
Let's just bring back Derek Carr. Why not, huh?
Oh,
All right.
so are we saying? Let me ask. So I thought Gino's time was done with us. Is
Why would
Gino
you
done?
say that? They
I
haven't.
thought I'd be like, honestly, when you flip off the fans. when
Okay,
you
first
are-
off, we're not gonna do the whole flip off the fans things when the fans themselves are the ones being soft when they
No,
flip them off as well.
Fred, no. I'm just saying you're disgruntled.
Because when he flipped off Seattle, motherfuckers made shirts about it and were wearing that shit proudly.
I get you, Cheeto. But
So,
I'm just saying,
like,
you know
why-
he was disgruntled, bro. You know he wasn't happy.
I know that. I'm not saying he was.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I'm not saying like,
Mhm.
hey, he was disgruntled. He
Yeah.
wasn't happy. So I'll be like, how do you even come back and try to smooth that out with Gino and say, hey, man, like our fan base is just a bunch of assholes and just like come back and play for us?
No, I think we talked about this before. That relationship's ruined just in general about the environment from being able to play here that way moving forward. You know, the pushback that would come from the fans, right? The fact that he was still here. The minute he threw one incomplete pass, the boos would come out and then you'd be more pressured to bring Mendoza in, you know? Even if we were winning.
No,
Yeah.
100%.
Mhm. Yeah. But there's so many other quarterbacks out there that you could bring in. Yeah.
Who would you like to see?
Oh man. I like
you think-
Jameis. I like Jameis
Uh,
for media television purposes.
Oh Jesus Christ.
I would love to see.
That's like the
Jameis
people that
Winston.
say they want to draft Mendoza just because he's a God fearing man.
That's what I'm
No
saying.
other reasons, just that.
Right.
Okay. Like that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, but imagine pairing those two together, though. Imagine pairing Mendoza with Winston, bro. Like,
Oh my God. I hope we'd end up on Hard Knocks because that's comedy gold.
that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's what I loved about Jameis when I saw him on Hard Knocks. Was he such a cool fucking dude? You know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah.
would just love to see him like wear our fucking Raiders jersey. But I mean, hey, I don't know.
So just real quick, I want to get through these and then we can talk about whatever.
Yeah.
What Raider fans should watch. So on the QBs and mechanics and on talent, you won't have to see that from Mendoza because he's not throwing, which I think is ridiculous. He should throw. But anyway,
no. Hey, Jeff,
Why?
here's the thing.
Why
because
not?
it hurts his
why?
stock.
Because he doesn't want to show off his incompetence.
No, it
It
shows up, bro. And this is the thing.
And don't give me he's not familiar with throwing to people. What do you
Bro.
think's going to happen when he gets to a new team? Whoever drafts him, he's going to be throwing to people he never threw to before. So what's the difference?
because it doesn't.
Tell me.
Because everybody's gonna be talking about it, Jeff.
Time
Here's the
out.
thing.
If you're this competitor who loves to compete,
I get what you're saying.
why are you afraid of hurting your stock?
Every single quarterback has done it.
No, I get that. I know that, dude. You don't tell me. I know why he's not doing it. I'm just helping Jeff argue his
Did you
point.
just say?
I get what you're saying, Jeff's point,
Will, what
and
were
I
you
get
gonna
what
say?
Jeff is saying.
Will,
But
what were you going to say?
what I'm telling you is, hey, it just right now, it's just not done anymore, Jeff. For them,
Why not?
because people will go out and say, "Oh my gosh, did you see how terrible he was at the combine? Oh, but he's no longer the number one draft." And you know how it is.
Well, then don't fuck up the day of the fucking combine. Then what do you want me to say? But
That's
the
how-
guys that are out there for the linemen or whatever, their stock can rise and fall because they misstep on what the coach. Let's put it this way. If you watch the offensive line when they do their thing, the coaches give them direction one time. They say it, and then they have a guy run through it, and that's it. And then they just do it. And if you mess up, you mess up. Guess what? That'll drop your stock a little bit. So if they're telling you as the quarterback, do this, throw this pass to this guy, he's going to, okay, and you overthrow him or you way underthrow him, that's on you as the player because you're not doing what you're supposed to be able to do by putting the ball in that guy's hands. And don't give me this, well, he's not familiar throwing to him.
So let me ask you this, Jeff.
When he's playing for the Raiders and he's out there with the first practice and he's throwing lame ducks everywhere because he's not used to throwing to these guys. He's not adjusted.
He's throwing to Megatron Jr.
Yeah, right.
and he can't hit him.
So
Jeff, I
anyway,
get what
wide
you're saying.
receivers, you want to see their separation. We don't want to see guys like Thornton who can't separate what the shit
Well,
players.
it's funny you bring up wide receivers because did you guys actually know who Xavier Worthy was until he ran the 40?
No, I did not know who Xavier Worthy was.
Oh, really?
Now, I'm not saying he wasn't. He was a good receiver, but that's someone who, by participating in the combine, upped his stock to be a first round pick.
Absolutely.
So it has its positives that it can do for you. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
Oops.
And that's what it does, right, Cheeto? If you're a lower guy that's not very looked at, you got a chance to shine and show what you can do. Like
Mhm.
Jeff said, offensive line, you're going to check
Yeah.
their hips, check how they flow, check how they move, check their footwork
Measurements
and
too.
placement.
The
You know?
measurements, big time. Like offensive lineman. You know, if you're coming in as a tackle, one of the biggest thing that is the selling
length.
point on you is your arm length.
Yep.
Yeah.
arm
And
length.
you saw what happened with
Tyree.
what's his name, Will Campbell in New England.
Bro.
You know, that was the big knock on him last year in the
Even
combine was
that,
short
the big
arms.
thing with Tyree was his physical specimen of a body that he is. Right? Look at how big this dude is. Look at how long his arm. Remember, they had that thing of him next to a truck, right?
So
With his
beefy.
wingspan.
Oh, he has a 7'4" wingspan. I think.
Right. But what good did that do in the NFL?
It doesn't do and those are measurables, right?
Yeah.
I'd be like, right now, people are
It's
saying this guy's
it's cool to have those. It's cool to have those, but I mean, hey, yeah.
But I'll tell you like this.
And that
Cheeto.
man says no QB and projected number one should ever throw in the combine when he has a pro day to throw to players he is familiar with. It helps him and his teammates. I get the help in his teammates. I understand that part. But look at CJ Stroud. He didn't have to throw his at the combine, and he didn't. He put on one heck of a performance out there. He solidified why he would be the number one pick.
The thing with CJ carried a lot of that stigma of bad OSU quarterbacks.
Yeah, he did.
And until that Georgia game, right? Because a lot of people said he wasn't mobile enough. He proved the mobility. They're like, oh shit, he is mobile, right? So then, of course, he did the combine and he made himself more solidified in that thing, those doubts that people had. Although, even in that draft, if you remember with CJ, there were some people who put that out there about him not being smart. That he scored the lowest score ever on the Wonderlic or whatever the fuck.
Yep, I remember that. That was a knock on him.
Yeah.
And was he the consensus number one, Cheeto? I don't think he
No,
was.
Bryce. Bryce was always number one.
So that's why he went out and performed, because he was trying to elevate his stock.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't the consensus.
No. Bryce was, yeah.
Again, on the offensive line, we still on this. The wide receivers, you want to see their separation and their 40 time. Offensive line, definitely their footwork and like their ability to anchor down. That's a big one, is the footwork, because that's what I was looking for a lot during the combine last year, and which is the same thing I watched when I saw Caleb Rogers get out there. I didn't care about what went on with the play. I was focused on watching him when he finally got his first chance out there on the field.
Yeah.
And his overall stance, like his framework, he just looked good. And it made me really shake my head. Like, why is it taking this long for this guy to get out there? Where his first game right away, he already looks like he should have been playing for a few weeks already.
True, but then when he played against better talent, the Philly game, it showed why he needed more time to develop.
Oh, that whole team needed more time.
Yeah, that's what.
There was nobody on that team that did good at all. You could have had a freaking 15.
Because you talk about the Philly defensive line, that shit's no joke, bro.
Wow. And then on the defensive line, the explosiveness, how fast they get off the line, what type of brain they have, that difference. And then obviously the interviews, leadership, and football IQ. Yeah. So make sure everybody's watching for this stuff. So again, here are the dates. So the 26th is DL and linebackers. 27th is defensive backs and tight ends, which is kind of like the boring one, I guess you could say.
What?
But although for
me, bro, not for me.
You want to watch 40s on those, and their measurables, because you want to see if it's a shorter dude, taller dude.
The one that gets the most views is probably the quarterback, running back, wide
the
receivers.
Saturday one. It's all your skill positions.
Your skill positions.
So definitely tune in on that one on Saturday, and then because we're going to be looking for wide receivers too. So I want to see who's looking good out there, who's going to possibly move up on the the potential draft board here. And then March 1st is the offensive lineman. So Saturday and Sunday will be live for those. So, and then that was it. That's the end of the slides. So I threw that together today real quick. So just wanted to make sure we talked about that because again, it starts in. I mean, they're already all there, basically.
Yeah, they're already all there and stuff.
Yeah, they're already talking with players and interviewing players and such, and coaches and GMs are talking to each other. So this is where deals will be made too. That's the other thing you think about. This is the first time that they're all together. You know, GMs, scouts, coaches. You know, so there's going to be a lot of talking. There's going to be a shit ton of rumors that come out of this for the next few days.
Every
The
year.
rumor mill is going to be massive.
So get ready for more Maxx Crosby rumors.
Yeah, because if you think the Maxx Crosby stuff stopped, forget it.
Yeah,
It's going to keep rolling.
Yeah. I mean, and I know, Will, you asked earlier, like the combine was coming. We were going to talk about today, like why does it matter? Like, what's the point of it? It honestly, I've always seen the combine as one, like that's where people who are below the radar can stand out.
Yes,
You know,
I agree.
You don't watch the combine to go see Mendoza throw, right? Because he's not going to. He's going to do his pro days. They've been doing this for a couple years now. You know, Cam Ward didn't throw. It's been going on for years now. It's been going on for years. These top guys don't throw. They only save it for the pro days, right? But you get to see some of these guys, like when you watch shows like 805 and them, or you listen to Todd McShay and things like that. The guys they bring up, these guys to look out for, you look at them on the tape, right? To like what Jeff was saying, right? You start to see that. Yeah. Then you can start to see like, hey, this guy's that, or somebody like Xavier Worthy, I had no idea he was that fucking fast. When he ran that 40, I was like, God damn, that dude is quick. Right? When you see shit like that. Yeah. Or even with running backs, you know, you see running backs. Genty didn't run the 40 last year.
Yep,
No.
because it was
Right?
because it was questionable, right, Cheeto?
Right.
He just walked around with his shirt off.
Well, a lot of people said it was because he didn't want to because of the speed.
Mhm.
Someone said he didn't have to. He was already solidified as the top running back, so there was no need. But yeah. Yeah. And honestly, I wasn't mad because I've seen running backs there run an amazing 40, but they didn't have the other skills needed
Trey
to
Archer.
be complete running backs in the NFL. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what, Cheeto? I
Yeah.
love what you said, man. You're absolutely correct. What the draft is about is finding that guy that you see something late draft that you're like, who is that guy? What school is he from? And
Yeah.
then the one thing that I do like is like once you see that, a lot of coaches are like, show me how that transfers over to the game. You start digging in on that guy. You
Right.
can start looking in on that guy that you didn't see because you were like, hey, man, he's at a Division II. He's at the Division III. I'd be like, look at the Senior Bowl.
It's funny you bring that up because I was listening to Q's show, and he was talking about one coach who used to work with Belichick, and there was a scout, and the scout used to tell Bill, "Hey, look at this guy. Look at this guy. I've seen this. I see him do that, like as a scout." And then Bill Belichick would tell him, "Okay, show me where what you're seeing translate to game film on the field."
He got that from
And I was like, dude, that's fucking like Bill Belichick. And that's fucking like, you would say some shit like that. Yeah.
Bill Belichick got that from Parcells.
Yeah.
So I was reading the Bill Belichick's like biography, and he got that from Parcells.
Yeah.
So that's super interesting.
Yeah.
Top one.
Yeah. So it's cool when you see that.
No.
Well, remember that year the Raiders fell in love with the Combine Warrior offensive lineman, and we drafted him?
Well, Armstrong, right? Wasn't it? But what the hell was his name? The guy, because actually, like I told you this before, guy that came here to give me quotes to replace our windows. That's his cousin.
I think you did say something about that.
Yeah, because
I think you mentioned his name, and you were like, "Who knows his name?" And I remembered. I was like, "Oh, that was that dude we fucking drafted because he fucking did amazing in the combine, and then he couldn't block for shit."
Because that's how the guy even said it to me. He goes, "Hey, you know that guy did really good for the that you guys drafted, and he was like a superstar in the combine." I said,
"Bruce Campbell." That was it. I had a feeling it was Campbell something. Bruce Campbell. Yeah.
And I said the name to him. He goes, "Yeah, that's my cousin." I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here." He goes, "I'm telling you." I'm like,
yeah, Bruce fucking Campbell, bro.
Well, I gave him all my info and everything. I was like, "Dude, I'd love to get him on a show someday." So I gave him all my info, but we didn't go with him for the window, so I never heard from him. And Jason's right too. Medical evaluations. Any
Yeah,
of these guys
absolutely.
that
Yeah, that's another
were
one too,
issues last
especially
year and
that was the big thing
things
with
that haven't been detected yet.
that was the big thing with Penix. Cause remember Penix had been hurt so much, so it
Yep,
was
he
like
had
a
been
big
injured
thing to
4
be able to
times.
look into Penix's injury thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna put the banner up and we're just gonna free ball it at this point. You ready?
Yeah, Chief Ham. I only had 2 left, bro. It was an amazing day at the
All
strip
right,
club.
let's let everybody go at it now.
What the heck?
They left me with $2, bro. That was it. You believe that shit? Yeah. Chicas Bonitas was popping, bro. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you were stripping, bro. I was like, damn, Cheeto. I was like, you out there doing that
There's
extra.
someone else that was higher than him.
Who?
I know Stafford was up there. I thought there was someone else on the Wonderlic that was even higher than Stafford.
I think Andrew Luck was. Andrew Luck was.
I knew it was a quarterback. I just couldn't. Who the fuck was it? Maybe it wasn't a quarterback. Because that used to be one of Bill Belichick's famous things. He would always go look for the smartest guy. They weren't always necessarily the most talented, but he was always big on grabbing really super intelligent guys that were easy to learn stuff. Those are the easiest ones. He always said that he could coach people.
Not always. Sometimes he just went and he got players. Hernandez probably wasn't the brightest cookie in the box, but he was a fucking football player.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to remember Leatherwood. DB's 40-time vertical. How they
That's
changed
John Gruden, man. John Gruden's pick right there.
So we're not going to talk about Max. I may have put it up there. Max talk.
There's no reason to. I'd be like, really?
No, but I will say this, and I think it's funny how when Max came on and he said he came out and said he wasn't. People were mad because he didn't come out and said that he wasn't going anywhere, right? All he said was, I just plan on being here. Whatever he said, right? People took it, well, he never said he wasn't leaving. I didn't hear that same pushback today when Spytek said, I expect him to be here. Now, we don't plan on moving him. Right? Because if Max would have said some shit like, I expect to be there. Oh, you hear that? He said expect. That doesn't mean that's a for sure. This could have been his time to say, I'm not going anywhere.
No.
But Spytek said, I expect him to be here. You didn't hear all this outcry about like, oh, they're going to da-da-da-da-da. You know, like, come on now. Keep it the same for both of them. Now, I'm not saying they're going to trade him. I understood what he meant by that. Even when they asked him at the end about the offers or whatever the fuck, right?
But I'd be like, and it's funny because people like, and you told me, Will, context. Because you're like, I was like, I was like, wait a minute, context. But I get what you're saying. People are gonna say because he said that we're listening. Immediately, we're trading Max. We're trading him. No, I'd be like, you have to listen though. I mean, like if somebody came up and said, and again, the Micah Parsons trade, and it's not happening because I'm telling you right now, if it was happening, people would be talking about it. I don't see 2 number ones and an extra guy coming. So the trade value really for Max isn't what people think that it would be.
No.
So are you really going to trade him for a 1 and a 2? Or 2 number 2s?
Hey, Jeff. Take a wild guess. What position player had the highest Wonderlic score ever?
Center.
Offensive lineman.
No.
What position?
It was a punter. The only known player to get a perfect score on the Wonderlic test came from Harvard, and he primarily played special teams. He was a punter.
What did he get? What did he score? A perfect
score? 50. A perfect score of 50. Yeah. The second was Mike Mamula, defensive end. After that was Kevin Curtis, wide receiver. And then Ryan Fitzpatrick. He got a 48. Yeah.
Fitzpatrick is a smart dude.
Yeah.
He went to an Ivy League school, right?
Oh, wow.
He's a Harvard graduate. Yep.
Harvard, right?
Yeah, Harvard project. Yeah. Ben Watson, a tight end. You remember him,
really?
Ben Watson?
Yep.
Yeah. Ben Watson was fucking 48. Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Actually, Silver Smoke usually goes to the combine. He lives right in Indianapolis. I haven't talked to him. I should.
That would be cool to go if you live nearby. That would be some cool shit to
Yeah,
do.
because last year he when I was live, he called in. Oh, he came in live on the channel while he was there.
Did
He
he?
had a really bad, he had a bad feed while he was there, so it was really tough to see. We happened to be on the phone with him when I forgot who it was that was running.
Oh wow, Frank Gore got
When
one
the
of the
running, I
lowest
think it was when
ones.
the running backs were doing their 50s or their 40s, and some of the other, like obviously the Amari and Hampton and some of those other guys were going through it when he was there.
Yeah.
But he was even talking about the wide receivers, just how fast some of them were.
Yeah, I would go to meet the players, to network with some of the other people. Yeah,
I think it would
because they walk around too.
great.
I mean, they go right up to the stands and everything. They talk to fans.
Yeah.
It's actually
Oh,
cool.
bro.
yeah. When I've gone to private like practices, you meet a lot of the dudes, a lot of the writers that way. They just walk around, come up to you, like, hey, so and so, da da da. This is what I saw. What do you think?
So,
like, how do they look?
I'm gonna throw something out
wrench?
here because
Oh,
he
here it
says
goes.
Mendoza's gonna crush. What are we gonna? What's everybody gonna do with the ones that say he's such a smart guy? What's gonna happen if he scores like a 30?
Honestly, bro, I wouldn't even panic because
I know that. But I'm just saying, how funny would that be if
Yeah.
he like totally bombs this thing?
yeah,
I think it would be hilarious.
it would be funny because you would see a lot of content coming out about he bombed it and da 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 da. And yeah. Mhm. Yeah, and I think to me it's like when they talk about him being smart, I don't necessarily think they mean his grade point average. They mean his football smarts when they talk about him being smart.
Oh, I think everything though. I think his even his academics and everything. He's up there.
What's his GPA at Indiana?
At that, I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I'm not sure.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So why are people saying he's smart at school too? Like, how do they know?
Well, they might know that. I just didn't look it up myself.
Yeah.
I never had the desire to.
Mhm. Yeah, Vince Young bombed the Wonder League. So did Frank Gore. Frank Gore was one of the lowest scores too. Yeah.
Just because you do good on the Wonder League doesn't mean you're going to be a good footballer.
Oh no. Yeah.
So they like at the end of the day, the Wonder League is only one evaluation part of the whole process.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Accepted it. He better score higher. I'll laugh my ass off. But still, exactly, that'd be funny though. I thought so.
Yeah,
it's okay.
I don't think it would matter to me because it's more about his football IQ than anything. I mean, the perfect example was, remember the movie The Program, Jeff? Remember Alvin Mack? Right? Yep. Box rocks. Could not read, could not spell. But when they asked it,
the film study one,
right? The film study in the room, Jesus Christ!
Like, you left hand, and then they do this, it just rattles off everything. Then you ask them a simple question, like, what's 1 + 1?
Right.
You know, you can't answer it.
You're like,
what's your main job? Look, quarterback. What do you do after you get up, break the seal off this?
No, because the coach has them identified the offense the other team is running, and then what the defensive call was going to be, and then third was what his assignment was. And that motherfucker was like, boom, boom, boom. That's all I want our football players to have is that football smarts. I don't give a fuck about the other part.
Yeah, really, right?
Oh man.
Wait, so he's coming off made. So hold off on trade value. We can't hold off on trade value.
No. All right. Do you know how to read right?
What it says? Yeah, it says hold on.
His message. It says, he goes, Max is coming off a major surgery. Hold expectations on what he is valued at until he is healthy. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah, but I'd be like, we can't hold on expectations.
He's not telling you to hold on. He's saying your expectations.
You're gonna hold back on the expectations.
I get you. I was like, what?
Relax, Tigger. Relax.
Don't expect the shit.
Yeah. Hey, I actually got to draw a Tigger at Disneyland yesterday,
but I got you.
Yeah.
Fucking Marine.
They taught us how to draw a Tigger. Here, the drawstrings are on the front. Well,
Shit. Fuck you.
I
need
love
help
you, dog.
Oh, you fucker.
I saw another one the other day. And I was gonna send it to you, but I got caught up in what I was doing. But this time it wasn't. It wasn't one of you guys. It was one of my guys.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I was like,
Yeah,
it happens in every branch.
It does, bro.
Shout out to G-Fam with the gifted 10 memberships on my channel. I appreciate you, man.
Damn.
What's
Thank
up,
you.
G-Fam?
Let's
Yeah.
go, G-Fam.
My stream elements is finally working. He's definitely a smart kid. People talk about how he doesn't need football. He'd crush it with his own business or something. Yeah.
Mendoza? That doesn't sound right.
So, and you
I like
know what?
the Nandalorian sounds better.
Hey, Cheeto. So, they asked Spytech today about the NIL and how he feels like, it's affected kids coming out. And he came out with the response that really, like, it caught me a little bit off guard, but he's like, I kind of like it. He's like, it shows me what kids are really about when they already get the money.
Yeah.
And a lot of people hate on the NIL for, saying, oh man, these kids are getting paid and this, but I'll be like, I really, that response really, like, I was like, hey man, that's factual right there. As a GM, that shows you, hey, if this kid got paid in college and he's still busting his ass, making millions of dollars, he's going to do it in the NFL.
Think about it this way. Jamarcus Russell was a physical specimen. Had a fucking cannon, big games, all that shit, right? Mm-hmm. The knock on him was when he got his money, he stopped trying. It changed him, right? He didn't have to anymore. Now, imagine if Jamarcus would have got paid in college. It would have shown a little bit more, wouldn't have? You would have been a little more like reluctant, like, what the fuck is this we're doing with that money? Right? See what he's doing. But remember, they used to come younger too. They used to come younger.
Yeah.
We're talking about 18, 19, 20-year-olds, right? Yeah. Right now we got 23, 24-year-olds. Like, what the fuck?
We got 26-year-olds coming out to get drafted.
Yeah. No, yeah, I heard what he said, and it was definitely a good insight on a way of looking at the new college player. And we've talked about that too. Remember, Jeff? About how certain players that bounce around school to school.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What does that say about them character-wise, as opposed to a kid who stayed with the same program, for multiple years? Now, I get it. There's circumstances where your coach leaves, so you went for the coach. So if he left, you're leaving too. But I mean, the ones that just bounce around to paycheck, I'm sure that gets into the GM's mindset about when they're evaluating this guy.
Yeah.
Well, like, what's his loyalty and
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, if you stick it out with a shitty team, but you're just phenomenal at your position and what you do and everything, you're just that top-notch guy, then that speaks volumes to me, because you don't care what team you're on. You're still out there balling, and you're making you're making a name for yourself, and you're doing what you can to help this team win.
Right.
But if all of a sudden you're on a shitty team and you're like, I'm out of here, and skips to another team. And G-Fam, you didn't say that right. It's wicked smart. You got to get rid of that R.
Smart.
Yeah. At least 3 A's in that.
Oh man. But yeah. It's part of the new way of evaluating these kids. It's different. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, like, he also said something else interesting, which I know the chat, bro, is probably gonna kill me because they already said it. You don't draft a guy number 1 to sit him on the bench, but he said, hey, I might draft the guy number 1 and sit him on the bench.
I think it depends on who's the one saying that. When you say you don't draft the guy to sit him on the bench, because Brady from the get-go,
that's what the chat is saying.
That's what I said. Like,
I'm just saying, hey, the GM, Brady.
I get it. As a fan, if we're drafting a dude number 1, I want to see him on the field, right?
Yeah, I agree with you. But I like that. I mean, like, all the things that he said today made a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
I'd be like, when he's like, hey, I can draft a guy.
The coolest part about Spytech now, Jeff, and I don't know if you noticed it, but last year it seemed like Pete did more of the talking than Spytech. This year you see Spytech's personality more on the team than we did last year.
I think it's his personality, but he's in charge.
Yeah,
he's coming.
That's what I mean.
He's in charge and making the decision.
Yeah,
like he's already got a bigger media presence this week at the combine than he did last year. Last year he was just like, oh, there's the GM. Oh, but here's Pete Carroll. Let's go talk to
Pete
you know what I
Carroll.
mean? So
Yeah.
I get it. I definitely get it.
Yeah.
You know, it just goes to show how much control he actually had on this team last year.
Right,
Because the
right.
GM, he should be the focal point. You know, I mean, Kubiak, it doesn't even seem like you don't see him all over the place being interviewed, and you know,
No,
you see him
he's tomorrow.
being interviewed, but I mean, not in
Yeah.
the same
No,
meaning as like Spy Tech, where he's like everywhere. Every time I turn around, there's something coming out about Spy Tech saying this, saying that.
Yeah, he's he'll be interviewed tomorrow. And hey, G fam, thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Shout out to G Fam, 5 members gifted on Cheeto Linus.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, that thing with Spy Tech, I noticed it, and a part of me is bugged that didn't happen last year. But then I have to remember that because it was Pete Carroll, I guess they gave him that control because of his name, right? Well, he's the veteran. He's the one who's done it before. So maybe, you know, John, you sit back a little and maybe you learn, you know, from Pete and his experience this year or whatever the fuck, right? But this year, like I'm buying into the Spy Tech so far this year, man. We'll see what happens after March 11th, right? When March 11th comes, you know, and we're like 2 weeks in, and we're over here like, wow, fuck, you know, that shit might be a little different. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, this year it's been like that from the beginning. From the hiring of Kubiak, Mark has taken a step back. He's letting Spy Tech come out in front, and he's being the lead dog.
I don't think Mark ever was the guy, though.
Yeah, but I'd be like, if when you looked at him as the franchise, everybody, you know, always had him and his dad, right? As the face of the franchise. Oh, you know. So I'd be like, now he's like really even taking a step back where he didn't even make it to the podium to announce that coach, which was huge. A blue collar gym. How do you know this? I'd be like, do these guys like live with Mendoza and like, do you not have a job or something, bro? Because people are like, oh, he's a gym rat. He's this, he's that.
I don't think you understand the day and age you live in. You can basically know everything about these motherfuckers through social media alone.
You go back 10 years ago.
So everything that I post that they want to post about themselves.
If they had enough interest in you, they would, but they don't. So be grateful. Right? Yeah, no, for real. That's real talk. Imagine being like that much where people can look at everything you do. You know?
No, man, I just don't see this, man. I'd be like, also, he said he turned down
doesn't Yale have a football team?
Yeah, no? Yale has a football team,
right? Yeah, they do. Yale has a football team.
Yale, Harvard, every
but because they don't win. They're not known for their football program.
If he's that good, they would have won 4 championships.
Oh God!
I mean, come on. I mean, he's the guy. Remember, he's the consensus #1 overall pick for the eternity of the NFL.
Oh, Jeffrey.
Come on, man. He's the savior of Raider Nation. Let's go.
Oh, man.
Fucking go.
Hey, he's such a gym rat. He works out at Planet Fitness now, right?
Yeah. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't wearing no quarterback jersey, and it's not because of Mendoza. It's just this frame does not look good wearing small guys.
Yeah, he needs a 3-digit jersey.
Damn, he said 3-digit.
Yeah.
I have one too. Well, ain't no shame on Jeff. I have one. I have one that has my area code 909, 3-digit jersey. Yeah.
I need a 4-digit.
I didn't go that far.
He's almost put zip code.
He's like, you said put
2 players' numbers at one time. I'll have like 00 and 63. You know.
Yeah, no, it's different. It's different in Ivy League schools too. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Hey, what up, Tanner? What's going on, brother?
What was your previous con? Hold on. What was?
I'm not as high as Spy Tech as a lot of people.
Wow.
No, with reason though, because there's a lot of reason not to. You look at last year's free agency, bro. It was not a success. Correct. His job is to do that. Correct. And if you go by last year, whatever you say, oh, it wasn't him, it was Pete, whoever. That's his job, and it falls on him. And all we got was what? Kappa? Landon Roberts? Right? Eric Stokes? we lost Chase on, we lost Spillane, right? So I understand the skepticism on him, but also like I'm open more now where I start to see he has more of an influence on the team. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
G-Fam, the last comment I see from you was you were talking to Alex. I don't see anything else.
Yeah. Cap of the goat. Uh-huh. Q had this really good interview with Clint's dad. I don't know if you guys got a chance to listen to it. The whole thing. But the whole thing, not just clips. Like hear the whole thing.
Yeah, well.
I only heard the clips that he brought
Yeah,
up.
no. That's what I'm saying. Like, no, you hear the whole thing, and I like to listen to them all, the whole thing, because it gives you a bigger context of like how the story got there, what they were talking about when they got there. What did he say? If Mendoza what?
He said if Mendoza wins the Super Bowl, Jeff will be wearing his shirt, hat, tattoos, and a fridge full of Mendoza treats. Fucking Mendoza treats.
Right. You ever watch that movie?
Yep.
Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember when that girl made like that Jello of the running back? And she, no, Rice Krispie treat. And she's like, "Here, I made this for you." That's what Jeff's Mendoza treat would look like. Oh,
what's up, Coach? I heard Mendoza lives his life like it's 1956.
Coach, that's hilarious. Coach is not a Mendoza fan.
Just Jersey says the full chant. Yeah.
Wow.
This is probably fat. That's not funny.
Right? Damn. Now we're shaming folks.
It's all caps, too. Those are bigger letters, too. God damn it. Vitek was definitely handcuffed last year. That was Pete running that damn team last year.
Hey, and you know what? Pete wanted a lot of his guys. He wanted to trade a lot of the draft capital into at least somewhat. So the rumors are right.
What do you mean a lot of the draft cap? The only thing he traded was
the rumors were that he wanted to get even more over his guys, right? Supposedly.
Do trades? Who?
Huh?
Who?
I don't know the names, but
well, you mentioned the rumor. Don't just hint the rumor, dog. Tell us the rumor.
So, from what the rumor?
Oh, bro, I didn't even freaking adjust that. I will, G fam. I haven't even set up the store. There's so much on that I haven't even done.
I think he wanted to bring over. Who was it? Wanted to bring over some more offensive linemen. I also wanted to bring over some DBs from freaking Seattle.
I agree with that.
He wanted to make more movement. Again, supposedly there was infighting inside of. I'm going to get you this article, Cheeto. Supposedly there's some supposable infighting on that.
I hope you didn't get it on Facebook. I'm just saying.
Nah, it was on like a freaking article that I read.
There was this article floating around Facebook about how we signed this offensive lineman from the Lions and he can't wait to get here and play for us.
What? That I haven't.
Yeah.
No, that I haven't heard.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's going on, man? Oh, and Tanner, I saw this list today.
He likes your hat, Leo.
Thank you. Appreciate it, big dog. It's the Viva Los Raiders.
Is that Italian colors?
Really?
If we were Super Jeff, he's celebrating regardless. Oh, of course I am. I told you, if we draft him, I'm fine with it. I mean, what are you going to do? I'm behind him.
I think that's the part people get twisted. I'm not
going to sit here and be mad if he...
Right? Yeah, they think because we were like against or we're pro trade that it means that we're not going to be happy. They're like, no. At the end of the day, whoever the fuck is on our team, that's who we're going to cheer for. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Arnie's got a question. Which of our own free agents is a top priority to re-sign?
Landon? Stokes?
What about Jamal?
Nah.
What do you think about Kuntz?
I wouldn't make him a priority necessarily. It's a lot. It depends on the price, bro. I think we gave him a lot for what we got last year. And the shitty part is, one, we let Chase on go and paid him instead. and you saw what the year Chason had. And then the other part is like, this would be the year that he fully recovered from that injury. So this could be the year where he has a bigger year, right? Because his body would have fully recovered from that injury. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No,
Um,
I'll tell you like this with Kuntz, man. We gave him $13 million as a prove-it deal. So what is he going to take this year? Think he's going to take less than 13 million?
I don't know. Maybe even he knows. Hey, I didn't prove it. Unless there's other teams banging the door to bring him over. You know. Yeah. What up, Israel? What's going on, big dog?
Man, Lovelock's in that.
Yeah, we need to get
we did
Lovelock or Steven back on the show.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Olive Garden colors.
In Sacramento.
The fuck are Olive Garden? That was a good one. Okay.
Robert, he said 51's a bum.
Mm-hmm.
With the milk cart. Yeah, what's up, Israel?
That's funny. The guy on the milk carton.
All your comments say otherwise, Jeff. That's a fact. Then you try to play it off. Embrace Fernando Mania. We'll feel. What? How many times do I have to explain this, though? I mean,
well, I could see. Okay, if I didn't know you and was on live with you all the time, and I would just tune in every now and then or whatever, I would think you don't want Fernando. Period. He has no business.
Well, I explained this to you the other day too.
No, me, but I know you. Yeah.
No. And I explained it to you the other day too. Because so much of the chat is not paying attention. I'm not saying not to take the kid, that he's not worth the position. What's happening is enough of the chats are pushing me to the point where I'm starting to hate the kid because they're just throwing it in my face all the time.
And that's where I think
it's forcing me to defend myself to the point where I don't even want the kid type of thing. Like I think he's garbage. That's what and I don't think he is. But that's what it's coming off as, because that's just the direction I'm being pushed now. Instead of, it drives me nuts. It's like, if we take him, we take him. I'm going to support him. I'm going to stand behind him. I'm not going to sit there and hope he fails. Fuck you on the new James. That's not even fair. Damn.
Hey Robert, you're right. You're right, bro. Jeff has his opinion. Leave him alone. That's
remember,
right.
I said this.
No, and I get it. I think that's the part that gets misconstrued, and when you say you want to trade, right? Yeah. I fuck with you all the time. When you say trade Max, I go, oh, he hates Maxx Crosby. I know you don't hate him.
I'm still holding a grudge with Max from last year when he was still under contract and he was like, I want more money because I'm out of guarantee money. You signed a contract. You're stuck on that for 2 more years or whatever the term was still left on. It's like, play your contract out. Plain and simple.
Damn, on your neck. That's fucking hardcore. Damn, Rick. That's fucking hardcore. So yesterday I saw someone, and I don't mean to judge. But we were at Disneyland. She had like that chicken wire fence, but on her neck. I don't understand it. Like, I understand people get neck tattoos, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not, hey, everyone gets tattoos a certain way. I would tattoo my neck if I could, but my profession would limit my opportunities, if that makes sense, right? If I showed up with the big ass neck tattoo. But yesterday we were at Disneyland. She had it looked like chicken wire fence right here. And I didn't understand it. I was like, I felt like Googling it, like, fuck, like, what does it mean? You know how certain tattoos have certain meanings or whatever? Fuck? I was like, what the hell, man? Yeah. I don't understand.
You realize those are small clips that are generated after the live show. So it's not taken in full context, too. Remember that. If you watch the whole thing, it would explain further. So,
and Rick, and it's doing its job, though. The shorts are meant to draw attention to the channel for that reason.
Argue with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Fucking big luck, Cheeto. She the throat goat.
Dude, I
Please,
I didn't think about
I'm the last person to be a drama
that.
queen. Listen, I've said this before too. I'm at the age where I don't give a shit what people think about what I say or what I do. And I've got enough friends in my life. I don't need any more. So I could give a shit what people think, what I say. I could care less. You know, I will defend myself on certain things. So again, I'm not saying that he's a horrible player and that we should never draft him. There's
He
other
hates
guys
him.
that say that have shows that are actually in the chat, but nobody says what they say to them that they say to me, which is funny.
Yeah,
And they're the ones that say he's not as good as everybody says, and I'm not saying that. So let's just put it in the chat too, okay?
she probably from one of those Disneyland gangs. See, I tell people there's Disneyland gangs. They don't want to believe me.
Oh shit, Disneyland game.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And coach, I was at Disneyland because according to my girl, it's not football season anymore. So we don't have to do Raiders stuff. So she's getting the most out of it
Out of the
not being
deal.
football season. Yeah. Uh,
What
I'm
was your
trading
favorite
Jeff.
ride, Cheeto?
Bro, it's always Star Wars. No, I'm not gonna lie. I love Radiator Springs. The Cars ride.
Oh,
That's one of my
that's that's in the other park, huh?
That's in California.
California
yeah.
Adventure, yeah.
Yeah. But to me, it's always the Star Wars rides. It's always the Star Wars rides.
Okay.
Hey, that's a good point, Ja. Maybe it reminds her of a point where she got stuck. Okay, all right.
She gets stuck in chicken wire.
No, like a point in her life. I understood what Ja meant. You got stuck in chicken wire. Oh my lord. Oh, see that dick was Team Donald Duck.
He went there for the food.
I did. You know what?
Some of
Yeah.
his videos from yesterday, they were all about food.
So that wasn't even my idea. That was her idea. The minute I told her where I was taking her, she went on Instagram and looked up all the food spots. Yeah.
What's up, Daniel?
Yeah. I was like, okay. Like okay. I only knew about the fried chicken and the Dole Whip. Like, all right.
Bro, did you go to the secret bar that they have at Disneyland?
No, we didn't go that far.
Oh, shoot, my wife will find the bars and stuff like that.
Well, all the alcohol's on California Adventure side for the most part.
Yep.
Just join in the cult.
Yeah, well, you let me know when you dip your toes in it, because then I'll join.
I know, right? Look who's talking over here.
All people, right?
Talk about anti-Fernando not being called out, right?
Yeah.
You know, I think with 805, it's the way he says it. He articulates it so well. It doesn't come off as hate.
He's such a nice guy, maybe.
Donald Duck and those Disneyland gangs.
Oh, man.
What's up, Show Deuces? What's going on?
It was funny because we saw someone, because my girl thought I was just bullshitting, and they had like a kind of like a biker vest, but it was all Disneyland out. And I'm gonna see right there. There's one of them right there. And she goes, "Oh shit!" I told you. Think I'm over here playing? Yeah, I saw that.
So one has to be minimum of 19. Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm willing to bet it's over 20.
I think it's gonna be closer to 25 by the time it's all done.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
I agree.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But he's that good though. Supposedly.
I wish I got a pass to Disneyland Hopper, bro. No, I have a hookup. Mm-hmm.
Costco package.
They work at Disney and then they get me in, so I get that and the Lightning Pass. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, Money Chuck. In all honesty, you're absolutely right. There was a time where like cops couldn't even show their tattoos.
Dude, trust me, I know. Mm-hmm.
Bro,
I mean, even being on the fire
shirts?
department, there was a time where we still had to wear long sleeve shirts.
Yeah.
And once you're on so long, it's like you're gonna terminate me because of tattoos on my arm that I had the whole time, but now because we're wearing polos instead, now you're gonna give me shit.
That
I had
big
to
time.
grow my hair out
What?
because of my job. I was bald before I think you guys met me. I used to shave my head, but a client's mother was intimidated that I looked too much like a gang member with a shaved head because of my tattoos
God.
and stuff. Yeah, me.
What?
That's a little
she said that you look like a gang member?
Yeah, that it was intimidating. Yeah. So then they asked me to grow my hair out a little, so I just let it grow out. And then whenever I'd go to that person's house, I would either wear a hoodie or I would wear a long sleeve shirt. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I know when I was in the service, I don't know about you, Cheeto, but when I was in the service, we all started getting sleeves. Everybody started getting sleeves, and it became a big thing. But I think in 2006 or 2007, a lot of like the services were like shunning all those. They were like, "Nope, you couldn't re-enlist."
When I was in, you needed permission to get one. If they saw you with one, a new one, you would get in trouble if you didn't ask permission. Yeah. I didn't get the majority of mine till after. Yeah.
Oh, you see, like ours were like, you didn't have to ask permission in 2000. They were just like, hey, do it.
Arnie, I was trying to pick up the chicken wire girl.
Well, this one here, Jeff has more Bills fan vibes. Doesn't roll like a silver and black fan. Why? Because I'm not on board with everybody else that wants a certain player, or because I got
that makes no sense.
Oh, what does that even mean?
What up, Chris? Yeah, why the Bills?
Yeah, exactly.
You've never said anything about how great Josh Allen is or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Well, he is one hell of a quarterback, but
yeah. I mean, I've never seen you like talk about him in that way where you're glazing over him on the show.
No.
The way Nathan does with Dart, right? Like, I've never seen you talk that way.
Oh my God, yeah. You would think if anybody want to bust balls, come Wednesday and bust Nate's balls about being
a
exit. But that's understandable because he watched him at USC, so I got it.
Yeah.
Bills fan.
Oh God, Chris is so right. He said 805 is a nice guy, a teddy bear, until he gets drunk.
Hey. Is he one of those guys that like gets a little tipsy, tries to fight everyone?
No, he doesn't have to fight everyone, but his patience for tolerating stupidity is a lot less when he's more like most people, right? I mean, we could tolerate a lot of shit, but if you're tipsy, you're drinking, your tolerance, patience gets a little thinner.
I'm sober all the time, and I still can't stand people. So
you're just a grumpy old man. You just want us to get off your lawn. Yeah,
pretty much. Well, you never saw the show about a year ago when 805 when we re-signed Adam Butler.
No, I didn't, man. I did not.
Oh my God, dude! Comedy gold. He
Watch
came in with a bottle in hand and a glass, and he was just like,
I'm gonna need a direct link to that. I'm gonna need a direct link so I can rewatch that episode.
Yeah, it was on this page a year ago during free agency when we re-signed Adam Butler. Man, Jesus Christ, yeah, yeah.
Fucking John Rader, don't ever take me to Disneyland. I'll be out of your sight in seconds to go to get food, nachos, some churros, and then a pail like a fucking Beetlejuice.
Bro, that fucking garlic cheese pretzel was fucking amazing.
What's up, AR?
What up, man? What's going up, gang? How you doing?
Yeah, right. I guess so. God forbid I have an opinion on something. Shit.
Damn.
I'll just sit here and I'll do like James used to do for the rest of the show after he'd go on his tirade and just stare at the screen.
I thought you said you were gonna clip your toenails.
Here we go.
That was so nasty that night. That was so
I remember how mad Jeff got.
I was so pissed that night.
He's like you were like a dad in that moment, bro. Like, oh,
are you serious?
I mean, there's common courtesy etiquette. It's like, dude, I'm surprised he didn't put his foot up on the table and start doing it.
That's funny.
I mean, he was doing it off camera, and you can just hear the click, click, and then all of a sudden he's in front of the camera doing it. It's like, dude, are you seriously cutting your nails right now? He's like, yeah, why? Get the fuck out of here, man. Come on.
Oh, it's because you live in Maine, so it's closer. You don't live in Maine. You live in.
He lives in freaking Providence.
Yeah, Rhode Island.
Maine and Providence are pretty far away from each other.
I'm like 2 hours away from Maine.
Yeah. Oh my God, I did not wear a Mendoza jersey, but I had on my Super Bowl hat that AR gifted to me for winning his trivia game. But I put on magnetic Mickey ears. You guys know how many times I got stopped and asked where I got my fucking hat at? Like, bro, where did you buy that Disney Raider hat? Bro, where did you buy that Disney Raider hat? I'm gonna just go start selling those next time, dog.
Yeah. Bro, you
I'm just gonna make some Raider hats and add the ears and be like, hey. Yeah, there were so many dudes that were like, hey, bro, where'd you get that hat? I don't know. I like, man, they're just magnetic ears, bro. I just put them on. Like, that was all I did.
Don't give away your secrets, bro. Why are you giving away your secrets there, Cheeto?
Did you see Sacktown Mike's comment? I don't know if I want to put it up, but it was pretty funny.
Let me get to it. Where is it? Where is it? Yes. The president of Black Hole chapter. He is.
Thanks, Mike.
The New England one. Yeah.
That's my guy.
Hey, Lecky, welcome, brother. Welcome. What's going on? Sup? Mm-hmm.
My resume will blow you. Oh, now we're measuring dicks now, I guess, too.
Apparently, yeah.
Well, let's hear your resume then.
Oh God, what? See?
Fuck, why not? Better yet, call in Saturday night and you can tell it over the phone. Show Saturday night. You can come on and talk. I'll even bring you on goddamn screen. I don't give a shit.
Jeff says no manscaping in lives.
Yeah.
Look at Big Luck.
Wow, bro.
Hey, has Big Luck called into your show on Friday or Saturday?
No.
No?
Jeff told him I just something. Now I'm a something. Someone who would sell trucks on the radio.
Yeah, I saw that. Hey, thanks, Chris. Appreciate it, big dog. I think I'm gonna make a couple more. Because I only bring them out every now and then, not all the time. Dude, I'm telling you, already business, man. Although I couldn't. Like my girl was getting a little annoyed when people kept asking me about my hat. Yeah, because it was supposed to be a non-Raider day.
And it became a Raider day because of your hat.
A little bit. Yeah.
Are you sure we're on the same team? Because you just questioned my Raiderism and think that I'm a Bills fan. So apparently we're not on the same team by your standards.
How do you guys say that over in your coast? Busting balls?
Yeah, he's busting my balls.
There you go.
Sacktown's not a dummy. Don't disrespect Sacktown. You can disrespect me all you want. Don't disrespect Sacktown. Sorry.
Yeah,
Man was a fucking Army Airborne Ranger and fucking in the 101st. He ain't no fucking dummy.
Right.
Most respect for him out of anybody. No offense to you two on the screen.
I'm gonna get jumped by Disney characters for hustling on there too. Oh man. That's funny. Yeah. That's funny, bro.
What are we at? Hour and a half. Leo, how long did you have tonight?
Well, whatever. It's not because I'm stoned, Arnie. I'm just tired. I'm still tired from yesterday.
He's Cheeto land yet out.
I am, bro. I am.
No, it's crazy to think, right? Like the day after is when you're more tired than the day that you go through it.
And that's only because I'm 48, gonna be 49. That's why.
Hey, bro, you young. Don't be giving out those young digits right there. I'd be like,
Jeff would probably.
You can actually call in on Saturday night.
That's why I said call. Yeah,
Raider fans only on Saturday night. It's actually it's pinned at the top.
I'm sorry, the chat's getting crazy. Oh Lord. Actually, Jeff made a video about this, Arnie. If you were the GM, what would your first roster move? It was what Jeff said what his first 10 minutes would be in the NFL draft. Y'all should go check it out. It's on his YouTube channel.
Wait, his first 10 minutes in the NFL draft?
Yes, what he would do.
It's like 30 seconds long.
It's like 30 seconds, but yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. Is it going to be a controversial
Actually, one? Arnie, I think it was your question the other night, actually. It was your question from Saturday night show. Because you asked Jason and I what we would do with the first 10 minutes if we were the GM.
Oh, man.
Yeah, exactly. AR, me too. That's why I wanted Jeff to say it. Whenever I hear busting balls, I think of Billy Bats from Goodfellas. Yeah, but Jeff has the accent to say it. Yeah, Snow White. Oh Lord.
I would. That's one thing I said I would never do is get a tattoo on my neck.
No.
Just, nah. And it's not the pain thing. It's like I just I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't look right on certain people, and it's just, at least if I need to cover it up, it's on my arms. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
have
yeah.
my hands done. I mean, I'm thinking about getting my hands done, to be honest with you. So I'll lose a little more weight. I want to get something on my chest for sure. But I got to get my grandkids done. I haven't had theirs done yet.
Your grandkids?
Yeah. My
Israel.
granddaughter just turned 6 in January.
Will.
My grandson will be a year in May.
Oh wow! Oh, that's right. He was born last year. I remember that. Yeah.
Because now we've got 4 birthdays in May now. We've got my grandson is the 17th of May. My daughter is the 18th, and then Dawn and I are both on the 20th.
Yeah. And just so
Doing
y'all
4
know,
days.
last year in May, that was Jeff before he wore a hat.
What?
Wow. Hey.
He just got the hat that he's wearing not too long ago.
Yeah.
He used to always just wear this beanie all the time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got this in Philly at Mitchell and Ness.
All right, Will, question for you. Will, what would you do in the first 10 minutes if you were hired as GM?
Fuck, bro. In the first 10 minutes?
First 10 minutes.
First, probably just shit myself because I got hired as the GM of the fucking
Okay, so after you shit yourself and you use Dude Wipes, this show was brought to you by Dude Wipes.
Like, honestly, man, I mean, like, hey, like you're addressing all the situations that we talk about, right? You're looking into, hey, seeing if the
10 minutes, bro. You only got 10 minutes. What are you gonna do?
Bro, I'm calling to see if the Maxx situation is for real. If this is a
You're the GM, why are you calling to see if the Maxx thing is real?
Well, I'll be like, I'm trying to get information. I'm trying to find out like the information. Is this situation a real thing?
So if it is, then you're trading
Maxx. GM of the Raiders.
If Maxx is asking for a trade, then I'm.
You're gonna ask Maxx.
I'm trying to figure. Whoever it is, whatever the situation is, I'm going straight to the freaking horse's mouth. I'm going to Maxx Crosby and I'm going to, hey, Maxx, do you want to be here? Do you want to be here or not?
It's funny the way how it's two people who are both Raider fans, but you two are completely different in your thought. To Jeff, I don't know, Jeff, you tell me if I'm wrong, but my assumption I get from you don't give a fuck if he wants to be traded or not. It's not up to him. Yeah. Will's first thing was he wanted to ask Maxx if it's true. And if it is, then he would go accordingly. And if it's not, then yeah. See, Jeff would have been like, I don't give a fuck, it's not up to you.
No, I get what you're saying.
I'm not thinking about that player in that moment. I'm thinking about what's better for the team. And not for nothing, what's better for my job. I want to keep my job. And if it means making the team better for the future, because again, I honestly don't believe Maxx is part of the future plans of this team.
That would be you as a GM not believing that. Yeah.
Exactly. And I don't. That's my opinion on this. He's not the future of this organization going forward. I'm sorry. There's going to be a new face coming in that's going to be the future of this team. It's going to be an offensive-faced team going forward after this year. It's plain and simple.
And I get what you're saying, Jeff. I'm like, for me, like I said, I would ask because I'm like, for me, I think if he's not saying it, if he says he wants to stay with the program and he's in, then hey, I'm still going to listen. I mean, like, it's still my job to listen. If somebody calls me and says, bro, I got 3 number 1 picks for Maxx Crosby, I still have to listen. I'll be like, obviously I'm going to make the best move for the team. But if I go and I say, hey, man, really the value in those guys that they're trying to trade me for, he wants to stay here. I don't think that valuable is equitable.
Who are you telling that to? You're the GM. You're making the decision.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That to me factors all in. That's why I'm like, hey, I'm going to see if he doesn't want to be here and they're only giving me a 1 and a 2, but I think he's worth 2 number 1s. I might trade him for a 1 and a 2 because he doesn't want to be here.
I'm
I don't
liking
want it
GM Jeff better. He seems more aggressive. You seem very passive to me as a GM.
It's good.
You're
All
letting
right.
the play make the decision
Cheeto,
for
how
you.
do you play it?
Huh?
How do you do it? Your first 10 minutes is GM of the Raiders. What do you
I'm
do?
not even fucking with the Max thing. My first 10 minutes is the
Okay,
GM.
so what are you doing?
I'm looking into how many of these motherfuckers want Mendoza and what are they going to give me for Mendoza.
So you're calling other teams to trade back.
Well, obviously he's got written down somewhere who's called. So I look like, okay, this team called, that team called.
He got it.
The other part is I'm going to look where they are in the draft because I'm not trading him to like a team that's picking basically in the second round, right? A bottom fucking first round pick. All right. Yeah. So I'm trying to see what it is, where it's at. But yeah, I'm listening to it, right? I might catch a few notes. Oh, so and so called about Max. Oh, Detroit doesn't pick that high. What else are they offering? You know? Let Detroit send a receiver and 2 picks. Like maybe I'll do it that way, right? Maybe. But yeah, my first thing would be to honestly listen to those trades and sign Derek Carr. I'm just kidding.
You just got fired. What a season even starts. You're out of here.
Man, it's because I listen to his stupid show all the time, and it makes me like him again as a person, not as a player, but as a person.
No, Will, if you haven't seen it, what I basically said is if I'm my first 10 minutes of at draft, because it was actually worded at the draft, like what would I do at that time as we're waiting to make the pick? As the GM, I'm holding that card in my hand until the last possible second I have to hand it over to somebody. Because if I've already got Mendoza's name written on that pick, I'm holding it tight to the chest until I have to absolutely last second hand it over because I'm waiting. I'm not going to run to the podium with the Mendoza. No, I'm going to take the full time allotted for my pick, and I'm going to give time for these other teams at the last moment. They may call and offer us something that's so good that you can't pass it up, because if you pass it up and it gets put out there that this is what they were offered and they turned it down, that could make or break the career of a GM too. Because if you get handed the golden ticket as the number 1 pick and you have this plethora of offers that will just help better your team going forward, instead of picking one guy when you could walk off with 3-4 additional guys between this year's draft and next year's, what you're going to get in return for it. How can you say no to that? Seriously, how can you say no to that when you know this team has so many holes and you're not going to be able to fill them all in free agency or in the draft? It's just not going to happen.
Fucking GFAM. GFAM
That's
already
what I would have done. I would have just held that card until the last second.
GFAM already firing us for even thinking about trading away Mendoza.
Yeah, hey, did you see Ayo Anthony?
People have the blinders on, man. Take them off and look at the big picture of what's in front of you for this.
And honestly, GFAM, I wouldn't trade him for nothing, bro. It would have to be a haul, in my opinion.
Exactly.
Based on the limited a Dunkin' Donut tattoo. Oh my god.
Bro, people think that you're just gonna trade out of that pick for one pick or for
no.
I'd be like, the value has to be equitable.
Yeah, and it goes back to, you think about what they did with Khalil Mack, right? Yes, that was a great trade. Yes, it was that, but it also hangs on what happens with those picks you make, right? If you think about what's his name, Mayock.
The glasses on.
Can you imagine if Mayock, right, and Gruden or whatever the fuck, if the picks they got for Khalil, if they would have hit, what a difference that would have made, as opposed to us always remembering right now having PTSD when it comes to picks. Yeah. Yeah.
Since I've been wearing the glasses, the beanie doesn't look as good with the how silly it looks.
That's because you're wearing it all the way down to the glasses. Yeah,
but I like beanie down to my eyes. That's the thing. So like when I wasn't wearing glasses, I liked it down low like this.
He likes to be mysterious.
If I was even looking at you, I could be.
Hey, shout out to AR, and I totally get and understand where you're coming from. It's because I'm not waiting any longer. Mendoza's a leader and a winner, so fuck the picks, right? The big picture is we need to try for your QB, and if there was one worthy, take them. I'm not waiting anymore, and that's cool. I totally get that. Yeah, I'm with you too. Yeah, yeah. I totally get. I was saying that fucking when I wanted to get Jaden or Caleb that year when I said fuck those picks. Yeah, like fuck those picks. Give me one of those motherfuckers. Yeah.
But you know,
Mhm.
one thing that Spytech did come out and say, he said, "Hey man, it's all about drafting the right guy, best player available at that moment." He said it's not, you know, he says that there's a lot of positions of need, and it doesn't mean that you have to make a guy fit that.
Yeah, he said that's when teams reach when they draft for need as opposed to best player.
Player available. So I mean, like in that right there, I'll be like, shows me like
I mean, prime example was what's his name did with the Bowers pick. Right? Bowers, the position for whatever you want to say, it wasn't a position of need, the tight end, right?
Yep.
Especially in the first round. But look at that was the best player available, and it fucking was, right? So you had to take him at that point, and look at where it's at, man. Great fucking tight end so far, yeah. As he should, yeah.
This is exactly what. Where is it?
Oh, Josh sends that shit all the time, man.
Yeah. Let's see, where is it? Here it is. John Spytek was asked by CBS Sports Media if a team calls you, wants to offer a package for you to move down. Are you answering the phone? Spytek says, "Oh, always answer the phone."
You always answer the phone.
Yes, those are my guys.
Yeah.
So
always.
you have to listen. If you're not listening to offers, you're not doing your job as a GM.
Exactly. Because
you're pigeonholing yourself to just make that decision and that decision only. But real quick, getting back to the Maxx thing, Leo, I put this because I think you would appreciate it. So
I bet. Let me see if I appreciate it.
Hang on. Get rid of this comment first so the banner shows up. So this would be in my best Ted DiBiase voice. Everybody's got to post for the Raiders to get Maxx. So just like the $1 Million Man used to say, everybody's got a price for the $1 Million Man.
But hey,
just
not
like
everybody did. Hulkamania did
price.
not have a price, and he never sold out to the $1 Million Man. And Mad Max is Hulkamania, god damn it.
I'm sitting here today looking at, typing up the banners, and I'm like, and then I forget who I was listening to, and somebody said, yeah, if the price is right, and then it hit me. I'm like, $1 Million Man, always. Didn't he say something like this? Always a price. So I typed it in, and
he used to say everybody has a price. Yeah.
Yep. I went and I looked up $1 Million Man's quotes, and that was one of the first ones that came up. So I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. So I'm like, yep, putting that in.
He used to have people do embarrassing ass shit for $100.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, and back then, $100 went a lot further, bro.
$100 back then was like $1,000 now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I mean, we could trade him, but what are we going to get in return?
That would be the best fucking scenario.
It's
even
for us.
Even if you were, remember how you were talking about how Jimmy and that Herschel Walker trade got a bunch of players they were going to cut anyway. Like even if we were to get some bum ass players, right? But just the fact that you traded Geno and not have to take that cap hit, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, but then the players that you get, even if you don't want them, you cut them.
Yes, I'm saying you can cut them.
And you get compensatory picks for them.
Yeah.
Just like Dallas did years ago. See? That's a smart GM right there. That's what that is.
That was Jimmy Johnson, not Jerry Jones. Yeah.
But still, same thing. No, Jimmy Johnson was kind of like the de facto, I guess you could say.
Not if you asked Jerry. That was a whole big ass fucking fight.
Yeah.
Bro, is it 130 million? Because I mean, like this number keeps getting bigger every.
No, that's what we would have. Because we got about 101.
It went from like 98 to 101, and then the cap's gonna go up when the new season starts, right?
Yeah,
it's projected to
and
go
also
up.
His dead cap. So if we cut him, that's 18 mil dead cap.
Yeah.
If we trade him away, then contract goes.
Not a lot to eat for a quarterback, right? Because who's the one that has like a 70? Lamar, right? Lamar has like a $73 million hit on the cap.
It's
some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, they have nerds, fancy accountant guys that know how to work the numbers, do all that shit for them. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking 805. Because Rick says Spytek is Mendoza's realtor. Then he goes, Rick, is Spytech looking for a house near MetLife Stadium, meaning because of the Jets?
The Jets. Yeah. I know. I already saw those rumors about Mendoza looking at houses in Las Vegas.
Oh my.
But the other good thing too, if and people really haven't hit on this too, is the whole Max thing. If we do trade him away, one of the huge selling points for him too is his contract.
It's friendly.
His contract is
Mhm.
extremely
Yeah.
team friendly. You're not on the hook for a shit ton of money for him, for
Which
what
is
you're gonna get in
why
return.
you would have to do it for more than just a 1 first rounder.
Exactly, and it's
Mhm.
not just like it's
Man.
gonna be multiple things here. It's gonna be picks and possibly a player. It's gonna be quite a bit.
A player to be named later.
Well, that's a baseball thing.
Yeah.
So Josh said, "This is the kind of trade Spytech will take with no question." Jets.
Hey, Drew
number two.
Aller is gonna throw in the combine, bro.
Is he? Somebody said that
Yeah.
earlier. They think he was going to.
Yeah, he recovered from season-ending ankle surgery, and he will throw this week at the combine.
So Drew
So
Aller from
Josh said,
Penn
"This is the
State.
kind of trade Spytech will take with no
Yeah.
questions." Jets number 2, 16, 33, and 44 in the next year's first round pick.
Yeah,
Dude, that's 5.
Yes.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
yes.
Yeah.
Dude, I
And
mean,
if,
like,
and
that's
if they were
far-
to do that, if you want Fernando Mendoza, all of you that want Mendoza, if we were to get that 2, 16, 33, 44, and next year's first, are you still saying no?
that's hard to turn down. That is
What do you mean hard? That ain't hard. That's easy. Yes. Send it away.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's hard to turn down.
Yeah.
So that's
I'm
what.
like, how are
that's
you going
one,
to turn
two,
that
three-
down?
That's 4 players this year.
And
Actually,
one next
technically
year.
And one
three.
next
We're
year.
swapping the first rounder. We're getting an
Mhm.
additional first. So that's 3
Yeah.
additional players this
That's
year
4
and an
different ones
additional
in
player
1
in next
second,
year's
bro.
first round.
Yeah.
That's 5 possible starters.
Yeah.
And think about, and on top of that, that's 1, 2, that's 2 in the first round this year, 2 in the first round next year. So that's going to be 4 rookie contracts. 1 in the first, you know what I mean? First
Yeah.
round picks with the
Yeah,
fifth
because
year
the
option.
ones
The
with
5th-year
the
option.
first rounders, you get the 5th-year option. Yeah.
You would have 4 of those guys.
Ooh, I want to meet
That's
Dominic.
tough.
I want to meet. Ooh, Jay Uso got added to this. Oh shit.
See, G-Fam says not only no, but hell no.
Yeah. See.
Wow. Okay.
Big Luck said he'd take that.
Yeah.
Scruton's currently occupies that location. Looks like it's New Jersey for Mendoza. And then
And
Dixon
we'll
says
draft.
we'll draft 2 Tyrese, 2 Leatherwoods, and a safety. And that's the other thing too. The Jets,
Mind you, the people who drafted those guys aren't here anymore.
Yeah.
and the Jets will be asked next year, so you're going to have another early round pick with them too.
But will they if they get Mendoza? Because he's supposed to be the truth.
Yeah, but they got no defense, and if they
Ah,
don't re-sign
dude.
Ball, they're going to have no running game.
Drew Aller is so interesting to me, Doc, because he needed more work, like another year in college, and he didn't get it. But man, that kid had some special shit to him, man. He had the dog in him. Drew Aller? Yeah. I
You're talking the
wonder.
kid that was like highly ranked from last year from Penn State, right?
You didn't see him play last year?
I saw him
Year
play
before?
last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see him this year. I'm like, I'm like, it's probably because he got injured. But I'm like,
So let me ask. I want to ask this. This is a
he has
hypothetical.
size,
I'm
bro.
just.
He's huge.
I'm curious to see what everybody's mindset is with all
Uh-oh.
this with Mendoza. So let's say he doesn't win the national championship, doesn't even play in the championship, and does not win the Heisman Trophy. It goes to Love.
We're not talking about
You
this.
still taking Mendoza number 1 overall?
I think the hype train wouldn't be as fully loaded, but when you think about the quarterbacks that are coming out this year, unless it was Simpson that won the national title with Alabama, then he still would be the top-rated quarterback coming out this year.
But you would still take him number 1 pick overall. No Heisman, no national. Gets eliminated.
If your only reason for taking him is because he won the Heisman or because he won the Natty,
and some fans are saying that. That's the
it's
thing.
ridiculous.
You watch some of this
Yeah.
chat, and some of the way people talk, they talk because he won the Heisman. That alone is worthy of him being the number 1 pick, or he
No,
won the
it's not.
championship, and that touchdown run is the reason why he.
JJ McCarthy won the national championship. undefeated, right? Did Michigan go undefeated, right? I think, or did they lose one? I can't remember. Anyway, I think they lost once. Chris is here. I think they lost once to Ohio State. I can't remember. Anyway, but he won the national championship. Yeah, no. I still think he would be the top-rated quarterback, though.
He would be the top-rated quarterback. Would you still take him at number one, or would you take a defensive one of these
But I
other
think
guys?
who else would you put? So at that point, if you're saying that, then he's not the best available player. So then who is?
He's still not the best available player right now.
I'm asking the wrong person. Chat, who would be the best available player then?
They're all going to say Mendoza. You know
No,
that.
if he
tonight.
Bain.
Even Bain's not highly rated defensive. There's people that are rated above him.
Yeah.
What's up, BH Sniffer?
Yeah.
As a Charger fan, I'm not sold on Mendoza and would love Mendoza to suit up for the Raiders.
Yeah. He said Diego Pavia.
So they're still saying number one pick. Cool Cap says Bain.
And it makes sense because it's the quarterback. There's so much emphasis on this being the main
Mike
position
says Reese.
you need. Yeah. And I'm with Mike. I think a defensive player would be fucking amazing. Yeah.
How am I being retarded? It's a thing that could have happened. He could not have won the Heisman Trophy. He could not have won the national championship. Those are two things that could not have happened. I'm just saying, you take those two things out of the equation. Is he still the number one overall pick?
Yeah, but I think at that point you're just playing the what if game.
People play the what if game all the time with us. Are you shitting me?
But they don't argue the what ifs about Mendoza. They just point out to you what he's done.
He touches the ball every snap.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the center?
Really?
Not
Who has more of an
that.
impact? Really?
hey, I'm just calling it a fact. He said the ball QB touches the ball every play, so does the center.
It's so dumb.
So the QB touches the ball every snap. Yeah, and he touches the center's ball.
Right. So does the kicker when he kicks off, right?
No, he doesn't touch the ball every play. Cheeto.
His foot does? No?
No.
Stupid. So does the center.
He does, bro. I'd be like, if you think about it, center is a super important position.
Yes, I know. But no one's taking a center at number one, are they?
I'm not saying that.
Have they ever?
No.
So then don't compare the two as the same value.
Offensive line are very.
They are. But has anyone ever taken a center at number one?
No.
Why?
Because they're undervalued. We just said people think about offensive linemen as dime a dozen.
So then don't compare the two positions like they have the same value.
I'm not trying to compare.
Yeah, you did. You just said
I just stated. I know. I stated
whatever. You do the same shit. You do the same shit. The other part to do it. It's a fact. Okay. Yeah.
It's a fact.
You know who else touches the ball all the time? The ref. So does he. So does the umpire. Jesus Christ. That's what I'm saying. Like, really? Really? Well, like, really? That's your argument? So does the center. Really?
Hey, centers do go round one. Yes, they do.
I'll give you, I just looked it up. Okay. So no, a center has never been selected first overall in the NFL draft. The highest pick, no center has been selected in the top 10 in recent history. They are rarely chosen in the first round at all. Recent example, in 2000, only a handful of centers have been since 2000 have been selected in the first round, including Travis Frederick, 31st overall in 2013, Mike Pouncey at number 15 in 2011, and Marquise Pouncey, number 18.
The Pouncey brothers were dirty, bro.
2010, back-to-back years, those two guys.
And they were what pick?
The 15th pick and the 18th pick.
Yeah, see?
The highest ever was Mike Pouncey at number 15. Teams often wait to draft centers because quality interior offensive linemen are frequently found later in rounds, and the position is not considered a premium spot that justifies the number one pick.
But hey, they touch the ball, so you better value them.
Hey, you don't win games without offensive linemen.
I didn't say anything. Some of what you said about the center, like really the same thing.
Hey, he just touches the ball every play. It's facts.
Right.
So CC, and so look right here, Caleb Downs is the best player by an ass here over me. So again, so you agree with me. Mendoza is not the number 1 overall consensus best player available in this draft.
But why isn't nobody talking about taking Caleb Downs number 1?
They're taking a safety at number 1.
Position of impact.
Why?
Because you said it, Cheeto. It's position of impact.
That's why.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
If I was in the draft.
Yes,
Bueno,
they do, Bueno. They do go round 1.
Yeah, but it's rare. Look up the last ones
It's
he told you
rare.
about was Pouncey.
It's only been 3.
Yeah.
There's been
3
since
3 doesn't make it like a thing all the time, bro.
Hey, 3 is more than 0.
You're like that guy. One
that says
time.
don't. That says don't.
You're talking about Little Giants now. One time. 1 time.
3 times, motherfucker. 3 times. The hype started with this play from Big Ten. Like, oh, damn. That's some old school right there.
19. Well, yeah, we Googled it. 1949.
Yeah, but what was he drafted as?
Yeah, was he drafted as a linebacker? Was he drafted as a center? Was he drafted as a two-way player? Yeah, we took a kicker number 1. Exactly. That was not the brightest thing either.
Number 17.
Yeah.
Let's see. What was he drafted as?
He played both ways. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's back in the day. Yeah.
He was one of the league's
football was
last
going
two-way
down.
players, too, in 1949. I'm just looking through this. I want to see what he was. So he was drafted. Looks like he was drafted as a linebacker. He did play center too, yes, but he was drafted as a linebacker. It looks like it's saying. Yeah.
Who was this one?
Right, Mike, can't we? We're all on the same team.
Apparently we can't, Mike.
Girls, I guess, supposedly.
Even though Jeff starts it most of the time. With his Maxx Crosby hate.
Mendoza is Ellie. His ball placement, accuracy, football IQ, and clutch playing is very Ellie. He's worth the pick in first and second best player.
What does Ellie mean?
He means elite.
I'm just reading it that way, but he means elite.
Robert Carradine died? The guy from Revenge of the Nerds? No way!
Yep.
R.I.P. to Lewis. Damn, that's one of my favorite movies, bro. Revenge of the Nerds.
Mm-hmm. Wait.
Did you see what he died of?
Are we really talking about putting Kappa at center?
Suicide. Yeah,
really?
Suicide.
What is it with the Carradines? Because that's.
Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm. And that's 71, bro.
Damn.
Yeah. But I guess he was struggling with bipolar. Mm-hmm.
Dude, the Carradines almost had the same curse as the Von Erich family.
Almost, right?
Seriously. Did you watch that movie Iron Claw?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was
I didn't even know that he fought with what is it called? Amputated leg with the
foot, yeah. When he was in WWE,
I didn't know that. I didn't know he didn't have a foot in that boot, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah. I watched it when it first came out, and then I actually just this past weekend I watched it again. I just happened to be skipping through Netflix and I saw it on there, and I was like, "Oh shit, I'll watch that again."
That's crazy. That's crazy. Josh Jacobs sold his house in the Southern Highlands.
No, you couldn't. I knew what you meant.
After listing it for $6 million and never living in it, he sold it for $4.7 million. Yeah.
Whose house?
Josh Jacobs.
Which house? The one where?
His Vegas mansion.
Oh,
Yeah, did he sell it to Mendoza?
Right? That's crazy.
if Mendoza equals Peyton Manning's career, come on, man. I'm like,
Downs is good, but safeties aren't
He's super
aren't
athletic,
rated
though.
that
That's
high.
just it. I mean,
Yeah.
you could do so much with that kid too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
what's so crazy is everybody just talks about the number one pick. Nobody's talking about our second round, our third round, anything else. I'll be like, the only thing I hear.
Well,
is
I'll tell
like,
you this. I'll tell you why though. Because you don't know what you should be really getting until free agency's over.
100%.
And Spytek said it today. He said it today, right? When they talked about, well, are you going to draft so many linemen? Or are you going to draft this? It's like, well, let's let free agency happen first, right?
Yeah.
And then we will reevaluate based on who we were able to acquire. And if we need to, then we can address it in the draft.
Yep.
You don't go into the draft saying we're going to get this guy and this guy and that guy when you could have already gotten that dude in free agency.
You know what, though? I did find it interesting that he says that they do have a simulator now that is putting in so much information that even the information that they get from people doing like their journalism stuff, they input it and it gives them like a mock draft. I thought that was interesting, and that they are now building like AI systems like that
Yeah.
to anticipate things.
I mean, it makes sense. You look at what you could do with ChatGPT. You could do
No,
anything.
absolutely.
You could create songs. You could have AI create a fucking complete song for you, bro. Yeah.
What's
Mhm.
up, Cliff?
When
Yeah.
When we gonna get when we getting to be the veteran QB that will mentor Mendoza? That's the question for sure.
Well, we gotta wait till free agency starts.
Yeah, I mean,
That would be
Yeah.
the answer, right?
Absolutely. You know what? And I did like what Spytek says, that if you draft a young quarterback, you have to address the offensive line. You have to run the football, play good defense, take the pressure off of them. That's
Alright,
the way
so
that you make a team successful.
I closed my poll that I had up. So it says, "What is the rumor you are most tired of?" Coming in at number one, Max wants out and we will trade, 57%.
It makes sense.
Mendoza is the savior for the Raiders, 18%. We always mess up with draft picks, 14%.
That's not a
Trade the
rumor,
number
though.
I know. Trade the number one pick, 11%. I just put that in there as a 24th one. I was
I
trying to
could
come up
see the Maxine getting in after a while. Yeah.
I'm amazed that the
Especially when you
Mendoza
put so
one
much
was so high.
attention into it. No, that would be second. Yeah.
No, I was amazed it was so high that people were like, I thought most people like that. Most people were on that train that Mendoza was the guy that was like, ooh, gonna change the franchise. All of a sudden you draft Mendoza and we're gonna start winning.
You know, I saw
Yes, Ja.
I did see
Yes,
something
I
on
agree with
Facebook today, and it made me laugh.
Hmm.
And it was in regard no. Yeah, it was actually. It was about the quote from Spytek saying that, you know, he expects Max to be here, blah, blah, blah. And it was like, he said it himself, case closed, don't say anything, you know, all the chat, everybody responding saying all this. And I'm sitting there laughing. I'm like, of course he's gonna say that. He's not gonna sit there and say, no, we're looking to trade him. He's not gonna come out and say what they want to do or what the game plan is. He has to come out and say, we're hoping he's gonna be here this year, and no, we don't want to.
He said
Because if
he's
you put it
expected to
out-
be here. Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. And if you just go out there and just put it out there that, you know, we freely want to get rid of him, then guess what? You're going to get less. because people know you're desperate to get rid of him. Whereas
Will
if
you
say,
know?
"No,
Because
we wanna-"
everybody knew Micah wanted out of Dallas, and they got a pretty good haul for Micah.
Yeah, but Mike is a different type of beast,
Yeah.
man. Like Miles
Mhm.
Garrett, you could sit there and say we're trading him, and people will line up with offers for that
Yeah.
guy, for
I
that
don't
team,
know.
because he's that good. You know, Max isn't the same level as like Miles Garrett. They're two totally different players.
No, I
don't
know.
you say that, Jeff. Watch out. You're going to get killed, bro. I said something like
Why?
that. People,
If anybody disagrees with that, you're telling me Miles Garrett is on the same level as Max Crosby?
Miles is
Absolutely not.
above. Yeah. Mhm.
100%.
Miles is in a
And
class
Max
himself.
himself has said it that those dudes are above him, that he wants to get to that
Yeah.
level. Yeah.
I'll tell you like this. I forgot who it was. I think it was on here. I think it was Navman or somebody was telling me that Maxx Crosby was the most complete, or that he was a complete defensive end. That he was a pass rusher, everything like that. Even though
No, you're confusing it. What you said Max was not a pass rusher.
correct.
Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's not just
And he
his
said he
only
was
expertise.
and he said that he was a pass rusher and a complete defensive end.
Now, I would agree more with him being a complete defensive end than just a
Correct.
pass rushing specialist.
Correct.
So when it comes to that, I think he was right. And that was Jack who was arguing with you about that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Because all you said was he's not a pass rusher. No, he's not just a pass rusher. Because there's the ends that are just pass rushing specialists. And that's all they do.
And that's
Right?
what they're known, elite pass rushing specialists.
No, all of them. Some are complete D ends and can still be elite. It just depends on the type of player you are. Yeah.
No, I agree with you. When
Yeah.
you're talking about Miles Garrett, complete defensive end,
Yeah.
absolute pass rusher, etc. You know, but I'm like, those are far and few.
See, I don't think Jerry was an idiot for trading Parsons. I really don't.
It was dumb in the fact that Dallas needed that on his defense, a player like that. But it was not dumb when you think about the drama that it was creating on the team.
100%.
You know what I mean?
It was that, and
Yeah.
they couldn't stop the run worth of shit. And what they got in returns for letting
Right.
him go too,
Oh,
they
yeah.
beefed up that run defense, and they were shutting
Right, but you
defense
still could have
down.
traded for a D tackle instead of trading
They
away
could have.
Micah. Yeah, there were ways to address it otherwise. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
What's up, Raider Pete?
Yeah.
Will Moneycheck says, since you brought it up, who do you guys like in the second round? I really not going to say anything until after we see what we pull in free agency. I mean, we already know what we're doing with the number one pick. That's obvious.
Trading it?
Yeah. We already know what we're doing with that. We're going to take Mendoza, plain and simple. I know that's going to happen.
Yeah.
What we do in the second round, I think it really depends on what we do in free agency.
I mean,
do we bring in a wide receiver, or are we going to be looking for one in the second round? If we don't, you know, even if we do bring in one, are we still going to look for one in the second round, or are we going to go defense in the second round? Or are we going to go offensive line in the second round if we don't get a free agent?
That's why I say when you do all this shit about draft, let's let free agency happen first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I really don't know. I don't have a name to throw out there for the second round right now. I know who we would probably like more than likely. But
I would like to see a DB, you know, a shutdown corner.
I do like Hans.
I would love a fucking linebacker, you know, a fucking monster out there. I would love an elite wide receiver, an actual wide receiver, you know, not one that we're still hoping. And he was a good story, so we drafted him in the second round.
Just think if you traded away that number one pick, you'd have all those ability to go.
You still have enough picks to be able to do that anyway.
Who said that?
Yeah.
Who just said that?
And you still have enough free agency.
Who said that?
But you know what?
One way isn't more right than the other. You still have to hit, and you can still hit with the ones you have. So one way is not more right than the other. It's just a preference.
Correct. And you know what? I like what you said, though, because I've seen a lot of people put out like mock drafts, and it seems like we are going so offensive heavy. Like everybody's just trying to address everything on offense. And I'm like,
there's some people that are taking everybody from Indiana.
I've seen Surratt, the wide receiver from Indiana, be slotted at our number 2.
Yeah,
as our number
crazy.
2. To say that we're going to take Surratt because of the they're familiar with Mendoza.
I've seen in a mock draft. I've seen Mendoza. I've seen Surratt. I've seen the other wide receiver Cooper. And I've seen Cogden, Coogan, the center.
The center,
Actually, all 4 of them. It's like
their corner too. Their corner's pretty high up there.
Pons, right?
Yeah, Pons.
Yeah.
Pons is another one.
But I like that you said defense, man. I'm like, I think that's something that people are forgetting. That
What
we
did
need
805
so much
say?
help.
I didn't read it. What did he say?
He says GM's got to keep other GMs guessing during and after.
No, 805.
I was just bringing that one up. Says I've said this a lot. Most of the analysts rely on simulators, analytics for their player evaluations. No wonder why they're more wrong than right when it comes to projections.
Yeah, because they're projecting right now before teams even add players to their current roster. And that's the simulators. And the simulators basing it off of that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I don't want to trade everybody. You know that. We should have done Max last year, but I've already said this. I'm glad we didn't, because I think with Pete involved with those draft picks, that would have been fucked up. It wouldn't have been a good move. This year, if we trade him, I trust this current regime right now with whatever picks we get for him. I really do. I'm glad we didn't do it last year. And if we don't do it this year, the value is going to drop drastically. Goes into next year, because who knows? He's going to make a full season next year too. You don't know. He's already missed ends of both seasons, or he missed time.
Bro,
both seasons.
Mendoza can go out there and get hurt in the preseason.
Oh,
he could get hurt in the combine.
That's what I'm saying though. Like if you go into it with the logic, well, he can get hurt. Anyone can get hurt. You can't go into it with that logic. We got to get the most out of him before he gets hurt.
Hey, look at Antonio Brown. He burned his feet in a cryogenic thing or whatever, and it wasn't even at the team's facility. So you could get hurt anywhere.
Anywhere, yeah.
Fuck, you get in a car accident on the way to training camp. Fuck, anything can happen. That's the case. We all live in fucking bubbles and wouldn't go anywhere.
NFL simulators are old school AI. Yeah.
Another host who I won't name say that Max was generational. No way I put him up with the. Yeah, Max isn't generational. We got him in the.
I won't, Big Luck. I promise. I won't.
Choose between Bright and
and Guerrero. Yeah, that's true.
And you know what? I believe that Spytech texts with Max. If he said it, he's like, I have a great relationship with him. I text on a daily basis. I mean,
what's up, John?
Like, do you really believe he texts him on a daily basis? Why not?
I'm just saying, big dog. It could happen. I only said that just you can't go into it like, oh, we got to do it before he gets hurt, because he can get hurt at any moment. Yeah.
Well, didn't someone get hurt in the combine last year too?
Bro, players get hurt at the combine a lot. Like those.
They got hurt at the combine?
Yeah,
somebody did last year. I thought. I'm almost positive.
I thought somebody pulled a hammy or popped a hammy or something like that.
I don't remember.
Well, we're at 2 hours. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just think, Leo, we get to rinse and repeat and do this again tomorrow night.
Oh, good Lord. That's why I said what I said about the mock draft thing. I was like, really? Like at this point? Like,
yeah, I don't want to do mock drafts.
It's just redundant, bro.
I do them just for the fun of it on my own.
I'm down to read people's mock drafts like we did last time, like to get the chats, right? Yeah.
Okay, let's do that then. We'll put that out there right now. Anybody that's going to be around tomorrow night, or if you're not, do a mock draft. Send it to myself.
Exactly, Big Luck.
Yeah, exactly.
I get hurt standing in the long line at Disneyland. My feet start hurting.
Get cramps.
Oh man.
Yeah, anybody that wants to do a mock draft and send it to us, send it to me, send it to Leo. If you know my Instagram, it's the same as my name right here, 401 Raider Jeff, and Leo's is Cheeto Linus. Send it to us, and we'll present it, and we'll let the chat grade it. We won't say who it is. We'll reveal afterwards, unless people guess it. So we'll do it like we did last year. We'll have some fun with it. We'll break it up so we're not sitting here just bashing on the chat and everything.
Whatever you want, 805. We had somebody send one in with like 5 trade backs, but just make sure that we're able to tell. And if it's a lot, then just explain like what trades you made or whatever the fuck. Because there was one we couldn't figure it out, Jeff. It took us a minute.
Yeah, well, it was mine. That's why it was mine because I traded.
Damn, big luck. He ignored you last time.
Draft to jump back into the first round this year on mine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. He went into the 2027 draft. That's why I gave him an F.
Yeah, I pulled the. I gave away my first round picks from the 2027.
Yeah, I was like, oh hell no. Yeah, and Ardell, I've been told that many a times. People that are when I go out of state that I have that California thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Boom. We will probably end up with 50.
His drafts are they're not that good. They're funny though. I'll send both to Jeff because Jeff ignored mine. No, I didn't. I brought it up. I didn't ignore. I don't ignore anything anybody sends me.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, did you guys? By the way, did you guys watch the hockey? USA hockey?
I don't watch hockey.
I don't watch hockey, but I was watching the Olympics, man. And hey, that's freaking badass. Congratulations to USA hockey, man. Hey, 3rd gold freaking in 160 years.
Yeah, 60, 1980, and this year.
It was wild, man. That was a really good game. I don't know the rules or nothing, but I was like, damn, that was an intense game.
So, can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
If you don't know the rules or anything, how do you know it was a good game?
Because I was watching it.
But if you don't know what you're watching,
because to me it was, I'm evaluating it from my eyes. I'm not saying, hey,
which is what, as long as the puck went in the net, it was like, yeah.
No, man, I'm like, it wasn't even like that. It was gritty. There was some moves that I saw some puck handling that I was impressed with. I was like, hey, man,
I will say the U.S. goalie played an insane game. He had 40.
Bro, he had some saves.
40-something shots shot at him.
Bro, he had one where he put the
Canadians were all over that.
Like, I don't even know how the fuck he stopped that.
Yeah.
Like, he just had reflexes like a gato, bro.
So I'll tell you where I was Sunday because I forget the game was on, and all of a sudden I saw my son post something about it being a great game. But on Sunday I had to go with Dawn. Dawn got her 10-year chip from AA, right?
Yeah, I remember you said that. Mm-hmm.
So I had my earbud in. I had the game on my phone.
Wow.
So as the meeting's going on, I'm like, I'm there just to present her with her coin, right? I don't go to the meetings. You know, I've been 5 years sober. I don't go to the meetings. And the meetings, they don't do anything for me. So I had my phone playing it the whole time, but in my earbud, so you couldn't hear it. So
that's fucked up.
I kept lifting the phone up a little bit, looking down. I'm like, all right, yeah, keep watching. And I watched a little bit more. And when it went to sudden death overtime and the United States scored, so the meeting was a few minutes in, and you know, some people were up talking. Everybody's quiet, sitting down there. We scored the winning goal, and I went just like this. I went, yeah, in front of everybody. Like, in the moment, I forgot where I was.
Fucking death.
Dawn's like, what's that? I said, we just won. She's like, you fucking watching the game? I'm like, yeah, look. Son of a bitch.
You're an asshole.
But that was that the whole time too. I was watching the gold, the medal award ceremony the whole night after. So yeah, that was funny. I totally forgot where I was, and I just was like, yeah. And I'm like, oh shit.
Oh man. I know, Ardell. I want to go watch a Kings game. I haven't been to the Staples. Well, yeah, it's a different name now, but yeah.
Fucking Afakasi. 14th on the medal tally, and we don't even have snow here 99% of the country.
Hey, wasn't the breakdancer from Australia the Olympics last time?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And just as fast as they put breakdancing in the Olympics, it was removed.
Like ruin it for everyone, Karen. He's seen the Mighty Ducks. He knows the rules. I know, right? That's about my extent of hockey goes between the Mighty Ducks and playing Blades of Steel on the Nintendo.
Fucking G
That's
fans, they
it.
practice on sand dunes and still did great.
Hey, you could go down sand dunes like that. Like if
Mhm.
you
I
were
know.
yeah, we used to do that when we were overseas. We would go on the sand dunes on the boards and shit. Yeah. Mhm. He said breakdancer loosely used it. Oh. I only bet on hockey to make it entertaining on TV.
Going to games is fun.
That's
We've
what
got
Chona tells me.
yeah, like in
Yeah.
Providence, we've got
Mhm.
the farm affiliate of the Boston Bruins.
Here in Ontario, we have the amateur team or the whatever they're
Yeah,
called, the
the
Ontario
AHL.
Reign. Yeah, they're the
Yeah,
Ontario Reign. Yeah.
yeah, the step below.
Yeah.
Wha- who's their affiliate for the NHL?
I believe it's the Kings based on their logo. Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Shoot, Colorado's known for hockey, bro. DU is a national championship college team, and Colorado Avalanche are a freaking good hockey team as well.
Did they win the championship last year?
I thought they did. I'm like, they either won it the year that last year or the year before.
Who won last year, Jeff?
For what?
The hockey championship?
Fuck, I forget.
Was it Las Vegas? I know.
No, that was a couple years
No.
ago. Yeah.
Wasn't Vegas. Shit.
I don't think it was the Avalanche.
The Dallas Stars, they're the ones that used to be the
Minnesota North Stars.
Yeah.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
still there used to be a team in Hartford, Connecticut, the Whalers.
Yeah.
And
I
they
remember
became-
them.
their history of their team is still out there. I forget who they are now though. Shit, man, I forgot who won last year.
I got you.
Florida Panthers.
I was about to say, I don't
Was
think Colorado won last year, bro.
Tampa, but yeah, I
No,
had a feeling-
Colorado.
Colorado won 2022.
Yep.
Yeah, it was Panthers.
Yeah, 'cause
Panthers.
Ray Bork
and
was
the
was he on that team?
The Golden Knights won. Mhm.
No, he wasn't on
Yeah.
that team yet.
It was Panthers, Vegas, Colorado, Tampa,
Carolina Hurricanes. That's who it is.
St. Louis, Washington, Chicago, the Kings in 2014. And that was the first time Colorado won in a while, huh?
Yep. It was big time. I remember people.
Last time I went to an actual NHL game was in the old Boston Garden, and it was the Bruins versus the Hartford Whalers.
Fuck
That's
that
how
place.
long that was.
Fuck the Boston Garden.
The old Garden was amazing.
Nah, if you're a Lake fan.
Like all the stadiums now, they're built like this.
No,
that
no.
stadium was built straight up, basically. Like
Yeah.
the seats were angled in a little bit. Like where we were on the top section, and you could hang onto the rafters and lean over and look straight down at the goalie. Basically. It was insane. Like if I spit, I'd land on the ice with it. Boston.
Yeah, he keeps telling me to go to a Golden Knights game. Chona wants to take me. Yeah.
If I get to Vegas with my kid, because he's a Knights fan, I
Mm.
without him knowing, I want to.
Nathan's a Knights fan, right? LV?
Yeah.
Bro,
Mhm.
it's cool. You should definitely go to a game. I went to a DU game and I thought it was intense. I never heard so many people cussing.
Who's DU?
DU, Denver University. It's just it's a big hockey school. So there, I was like, bro, my wife went to school there, so I was just like, cool. Like I went to a game and I was like,
Like NCAA Division 1?
mm-hmm.
I thought the schools over up there by Jeff were the ones who always won that.
Bro, so did I, but I guess DU is really big in hockey.
Are they, Jeff?
Yeah,
Or
around here on the East Coast, though, it is big. It's usually Boston College.
That's what I thought.
Boston University.
The Gophers, right? Minnesota?
Minnesota's the Gophers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maine College, their hockey team's usually pretty damn good. Some of the New Hampshire ones. Yeah. East Coast is more of a hockey.
I just
town.
remember that when I watched
New
the
York,
movie Miracle. The majority of those guys were from the yeah. Mm-hmm.
because they're all a lot of them are all Europeans, man. That's why some of them are so. A lot of them are Polish too. Those names are tough to fucking pronounce. Polish, Czechs, Russians. Jesus
Oh
Christ.
yeah, the Eastern European dudes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good luck trying to say some of those names.
Yep.
Not many Smiths and Joneses in hockey.
California Seals Hockey Club. Why does that sound familiar, bro?
What's up, SoCal Sal?
Oh, I think I do remember that, Ardell. Or Pete. Is it Pete that said that? Pete said it.
Mhm.
The California Seals Hockey Club. That sounds familiar.
I wouldn't know. So before we get out of here, Will, you got anything going on this week?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna kind of do a rinse and repeat on Thursday. We're gonna spice it up a little bit differently though. We got some things going on, and then after that,
Do you do that live or?
yeah, we do it live sometimes. Sometimes we do it pre-recorded, depends like on what everybody's schedule is looking like. So, but we'll be live on Thursday right before you guys come on. We come on before you guys do, I think an hour before you guys do.
Yeah, we go on at 10,
Yeah.
8, 9.
Yeah. We go on about 7 p.m. and get off. We try to do about an hour, hour and a half.
Are you
you
two
guys got
doing a
going
show
on?
again on Fridays, or was that just a short-lived thing?
I can't
don't
remember.
know. Cheeto's busy, man. Cheeto's El Trabajador right now. So he's out there working, trabajando.
Yeah, tomorrow night you'll see Leo and I back on again with the guys for Raider Connection. So 2 of us along with Nate and Jay from Just Raiders, baby. 10 p.m. Eastern time, 7 o'clock Pacific. And before we go on, make sure you guys catch 805 Severe and Chris from Protect the Shield doing the War Room. They usually go on about 2 hours before us. So usually they finish up when we're getting ready to pop on. So then Nate and I will be on Thursday night. So, and that phone number is open. So anybody that wants to call and leave a voicemail for Friday, for Saturday night, on a Raider take, you can leave a voicemail. I don't care what you say in the voicemail. I can give 2 shits.
Does it have a caller ID?
If they leave a voicemail, they can just leave the voicemail. I get the transcript. So I know
That's
exactly.
it. So you don't know who it was? Like,
If they call me, it goes through my cell phone first. Then it goes into the Google Voice. And if I got them in my phone, it'll tell me who it is.
oh, never
If
mind.
I don't have it, it won't tell me who it is.
Oh, that's why
Good.
Cheeto was going to call you like 10 times tomorrow. Maybe 10. What's up, Jeff?
So if I have you on my phone, if we've exchanged phone numbers and you call me, I will know who it is.
Exactly, Ardell. I was gonna bust one of those, bro.
Sure.
That was the first thing that popped through my fucking mind,
messages.
bro.
I don't give a shit. They will be listened to on Saturday night, regardless. So.
You ever watch the movie Miss Doubtfire?
Yeah.
Oh, you would have got one of those for me, bro. I would have called in and like,
oh yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I am Job. Yeah.
So yeah, I got nothing else. Are we good?
No, I'm good.
I'm good.
All right, everybody. Enjoy the new outro music. Everything. Stay safe. Go Raiders.
Raiders.